Hey guys, Tyson here with Diniz Farms, and today we're going to start the soybean harvest, and we should finish it. It's just a small field, and then from there we're just going to take care of things until winter, and probably by next stream will probably be in spring. So let's get started on this soybean harvest. And first thing we're going to do actually is get rid of this header. It's just a repainted case header. It's time for it to go. We need something better for this combine. Oh, and I need to adjust something. And my steering wheel's locked. Not off to a good start here. Alright, so maybe if you want to drag people in.
I think he said he'd be right back.
Oh, alright, well I guess they're waiting there for a bit. Alright, so
I don't think I can drag people in.
No, I should set that up so you can though. Let's get rid of this header. Oh, right, gotta. I have my store set to deliver, so there's no point in driving there just to. Should I get a 20-foot? Oh, hey Buckeye State Farms. Hey Jesse, how's it going? Good to see you again. Hey Farm Life. Hey Adam. Yeah, I'm thinking either the 20 or the. I was thinking of 25 actually, because it is a 9650. I was thinking either like a 20. I don't know. Let's look here.
Yeah, you could handle a 25.
Oh, you can definitely handle a 25. Problem is once they go to a 25, we need a header trailer.
No, you
I like how it's $1,000 a foot. Makes it really hard to.
No, you don't. You're good.
Where's the original ones of these? Oh, they're there. Yeah, it's about the same price. It's actually cheaper to get the. Hey Jake, these came from a guy named Northern Simulation. He had me testing them for him. I don't know what his intentions are for them. Oh, he did do that. Oh, he did do the 35 foot. TR25. Yeah. All right. So what's the vote here, guys? We going with a 22 or are we going with a 25? Or 20? Get a 22, no header trailer required. Oh. Man, that's tempting. Alright, we got one vote for 25, we got one vote for 22. Just send it with the. You guys are making it. You guys are making it a hard decision here. Alright.
I would just send it with a 30.
Well. Oh boy.
I mean, we just send it with a 40, so.
Yeah, but that's a little different. I'm thinking, okay, so it's between the 22 and the 25, and the 30 now. I think I'm going to meet you all in the middle, and we're going to go. Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice this. He's got the required comp.
I do like the 22 foot, though. It's different.
Yeah, 22 foot. Yeah, it is different. Nobody ever uses the 22 foot. We're going to go with the 22 foot. That way I don't have to buy a header trailer because I'm cheap. Nobody likes having header trailers. The last time I was in a combine, there was a 9550 walker. Oh, this is the SDS though. I'm dumb. Why the hell? I'm thinking I had a walker version of this. It's rattling pretty good there. Alright, time to do some farm sim physics bullshit. Alright. So maybe he's taking his sweet time, no offense. There. Is it supposed to be that high?
Long enough.
Hey, I was waiting on Spevy to do it. But he went AFK. Okay, I don't know anything about these wind systems, but is the 22-foot not supposed to have a supporting arm on the other side, or no?
What?
Well, you have to wait for the stream to catch up. I think only the large ones had the other supporting arm. I don't know, there's a reason why this thing's still in beta.
What map's that?
Mercer County DFMEP.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah,
50-foot
that
honeybee airflex, just let her eat. Oh boy.
You could probably run about half a mile an hour on that combine.
Oh, I gotta switch this back to metric. I gotta
If
set to...
that, I don't. You would slug that bitch just trying to start into the row with a 50-foot.
Start the row. I just imagine putting the power to it would stall the combine. I'm more concerned about this visibility going down the road here. This thing is like this thing's like way up in the air, unless this is how they're supposed to be. Oh, everyone's terrible spot for a dealer to drop a head off. better call the red dealer and get some proper service. Nah, man, that's just they just pushed it off the side of the truck. They're like, you know, it's not very often you see a 22-foot header at the dealer these days. Lower the oh, it is lowered down. I think the reason why it's so up so high is because the way they did the attacher, because it was so messed up from since combines have the attacher set weird. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm dumb. I don't know anything about roading a combine. Hey, Missouri Central. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass to go down the road with. Doesn't help that the field of view in the cab here kind of sucks. That's better.
Okay, so I have everything selected in Blender for the headache rack. I don't remember what I need to do next.
To separate it, press P and then by selection. The first rule of combine roading is that every car wants to crash into you. Oh boy. Sneaky, I don't think I'm gonna read your name on stream. Wait, that's my field right there.
I think I did something wrong.
Okay, I need to put this thing back to metric. I have no idea how fast I actually am going. Hey Carson, I don't know why your game won't load. I would try reinstalling the game. Either that or you have a mod conflict like Jesse said there. Alright, let's leave this here for a minute. Flip this game back to metric, because I literally don't know how fast I'm going at 4.5 miles per hour. Where did I get the header? I'm testing it for Northern Simulation. Is it North Simulation or Northern? You guys know?
I think it's just North Simulation.
Yeah, sorry, it's North
It's
Simulation.
just North.
Yeah, Northern Simulation's another streamer. I expect to see a 4630 with a 2526, dude. I don't even think I need a grain cart for this field. I don't even think I need a. I don't even think I'm gonna need more than 2 gravity wagons to finish this off. Nope. Can't find it. Grind it.
Don't do that in a combine. That's hard on shit.
Don't do what, the combine?
Don't grind it till you find it in a combine. That's hard on shit.
I can only imagine. Why do they have gears and a hydrostat? What's the purpose of that?
Well, your gears are like your three. You have 3 ranges.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
The hydrostat
Oh, okay.
will go. So like when you're in the field, you'll get more torque in the lower gears. So like when you're actually combining, you're in first or second gear.
That makes
And then when
sense.
you're roading it, you can put it in the 3rd gear and you can haul ass.
So 3rd gear just essentially overdrives the hydrostat. It's like putting your.
Yeah.
It's like putting a standard
Yeah,
car into
it's
overdrive.
just deciding. Yeah.
So I'm assuming those ranges are on the back of the hydrostat, actually. So the hydrostat spin the range box.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, that would make sense, actually. Better than putting it on the front, because you put too much torque through a hydrostat. I'm sure you get.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think you would really gain all that much by spinning it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would have to be behind the hydrostat.
Yes, North is from Ontario as well. I don't know where he's from in Ontario. I've actually looked at his map. It's actually pretty cool. You have to borrow some of the decals from it. Or not, I don't know if I guess they're just signs, they're ad strips. He's got some FS.
I love how you just messed up saying 2 words in a row.
Did I? Yeah. Okay.
I think I broke Tyson.
Yeah, I don't know what 2 words I messed up.
Relax.
Road gear and field gear. Hydro is variability in that gear. Same as over all over transmission. Have an underdrive direct and overdrive within each gear range. Oh, is Smebby back? Smebby back yet? No. Okay, hold on. Every time I alt tab, it just grinds the gears.
Thank you.
No, it'll always be decal, dude. I literally had a
It's decal and borrow.
Borrow? Borrow.
No.
A borrow sounds like that thing you go into in the first quest in Skyrim.
So it's called a wheelbarrow or borrow.
Yeah, it's a wheelbarrow, but it's not. When you want to borrow something, you borrow it.
When you want to borrow something, you keep it.
Yeah. Borrowing is just polite theft.
This is where I'm at now with it.
Well, you guys think I'm gonna get more than 600 and I think I got 700 bushels capacity here. You guys think I'm gonna get more than 700 bushels out of this little field?
Probably.
I think you'll get about 400.
400. It's fully fertilized, but I didn't spray for herbicide because the way Seasons does weeds, it just wasn't worth my time.
Okay, so I got it this far. What would I do next? Anybody?
Try trying to do to it? What do you want to do to it?
EDIM.
You know what would be a really big yield is the soybean straw. Oh, I gotta put a whole bunch of lime down this year. I'm probably only gonna do a couple fields at a time. How is my lime anyways? Yeah, pH value is good. Jesse, I want to row crop cultivate my corn at some point, but I haven't gotten there yet. I have a bunch of row crop cultivators that actually fertilize at the same time. Okay, we definitely don't need any power to, any extra torque to go through some beans here, I don't think. Alright, I have no idea how to set a header, so it's going to be embarrassing. Okay, that's the door. I think it's got to go out. And
You adjust the header based on crop conditions. You want
okay.
your reel to be slightly down in the beans, but not like buried in the beans.
Okay, let's
And
go forward
in
here.
real life, you can adjust your reel speed and everything else. So like if you have beans that are like down or something and you have to pull them up in order to get them into the header, then you run your reel all the way out.
Oh,
put it
why am I
down.
not? It says I don't have access to this land. I had this field leased with Gobo Company. Oh! Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. These aren't ready yet. I totally forgot. I was supposed to fast forward before the stream started.
You dumb.
Sorry, guys.
Good fuck one car funeral.
Oh, remember that day we watched all the Smokey and the Bandit scenes?
Yep.
Oh, that was hilarious. Alright, give me a second here while...
You started live streaming it, then you fell asleep.
Oh, that was hilarious, dude. That is literally the greatest movie ever made.
Yep.
Alright, so just taking a nice long night drinking here. Waiting for the crops to grow.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie Airplane?
Oh, I've seen scenes from it.
Oh god.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's raining? Oh no. Oh, okay, it stopped raining, but crops are wet. Alright, let's make those big bucks. Those cows are taken care of. Hey Keith, how's it going? Adam, you said lime is how I get good crops in FS. I never actually bothered to put lime down before precision farming, and I still haven't done it yet. And like I said, I know I said earlier, I got to put a lot down. Yeah, it's not free for it. You put liquid in the tanks on the tractor, and you put the row crop cultivator on it, and it puts it down for you. So you're essentially spraying liquid fertilizer and doing the weeding at the same time. Alright, these cows are fed. So we got a mount manure growing and a decent amount of slurry to move too. I'm waiting on someone to make a 6-row one to put the tank straight on the cultivator. What frame rate do I run while streaming? About 40, 45. Depends where I am on the map too. If I unlocked this and went to the other side of the map, I'd probably be hitting over 100. Oh yeah, there it is. Hey Keith, that's awesome to hear. I wanted people to like the map, and I've said in a previous stream, I wasn't sure if people were going to like it or not, and it really exceeded my expectations from people. I thought it was kind of just going to have like a really niche market where, you know, there's a few people that liked it, but apparently a lot of you guys do like it, and I really appreciate that. I put all the work into it just for myself and released it hoping that at least one other person would play it or something, but this is way beyond my expectations.
Ah, it's horrible.
Says the guy who was trapped at a strip club for a week.
What's your favorite farm on the map? Oh, Vince.
Yeah.
Told you not to talk about
What's
that.
your favorite farm on the map?
It's my favorite farm on the map. Probably the main
Yeah.
farm. I don't use it. Yeah.
Which is the main farm?
This one here. With the 5 silos. Oh, what have I pressed?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that one over there. That's my favorite, but I don't run it.
I ran that one closest to the store right now, and it's pretty good that too.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be the next one. I'll probably lease that one.
Yeah.
Stupid question for you, Tyson.
Yep.
Where did you get them little gravity wagons at?
The back one is from Tired Iron, and the front one's from RD Allen.
Ah, alright.
How long is this combine gonna have that backup alarm on it? Alright. So yeah, harvest into the evening here, but crops are finally dry. That's kind of embarrassing to show up and yeah.
Fuck that up.
Hey, at least it got washed for free. You gotta give me points there. A free wash is a free wash, boys. Okay, so let's already missing crop. Let's back it off here and just see if we got the is that set about right, or no, it should definitely be higher. There you go. There we go. Hey Keith, that's awesome that you're watching my videos more than once. It's always good to learn a thing or two from the guy who knows a thing or two. Although I only know a thing or two because I've messed up a few things on my streams. Hey Trista, how's it going? Hey Jesse, yes, I'm gonna bail the bean straw. Hopefully it's not as miserable
We've
as
known a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
I haven't seen a thing or two.
This is a joke.
I know. This yield is all over the place.
Because you didn't use lime.
Because I didn't use lime. That's good to hear, Trista. I'm doing pretty good. Jesse, so growing up, my neighbor actually used to chop his bean straw with his pull-type forage harvester, and he had a silo spout kind of thing on the side of his barn, and he'd blow the bean straw that we chopped up in there, and he'd just shovel it down into his pens.
That sounds absolutely fucking miserable.
It's less miserable than picking up the bales by hand.
Right, but could you imagine being up in that fucking haymouse shoveling fucking dusty ass, dirty ass, itchy fucking bean straw?
Oh, he had holes right there, like in this. It was a room, right? You basically only had to move it like you basically grabbed it with a shovel and turned it over. But I guess the dust for that would be miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not filling those gravity wagons, are we? How many tractors do I have, Francisco? I have... Get me thinking here. I got 3. I just bought a Massey 35 last night, and then I have a telehandler and a John Deere 90 skid steer. What baler do I run? A John Deere 568 for my round baler and a John Deere 348 for my little square baler. And I'm going to have to round bale this straw because I still haven't gotten around to adding soybean straw as one of the small square bales yet. Trista, are you talking about cows in real life, or are you talking about getting ready for the cows in the game that you're gonna buy? Oh, the Massey's just a glorified lawnmower. Let's be honest. Except it doesn't have a belly mount, so you can't even cut lawn properly. You have to use a rear mount. Oh, how long's Tractor Man been waiting up there? Okay, hold on here. Get to the end. Are you a beef farmer then, Trista? Hey, man.
What's up? How are you?
Pretty good. You?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Oh, wait, did I not? What have I done? Why did I just completely run over all those beans? What have I... Oh, do I have that bug where it doesn't harvest anything? I do.
Rip.
Problem solved. I don't know what causes that. You think Giants would have solved that after, you know, we've had, what, 8 patches now? What's the mod that gives you the opportunity to lease fields? That is Global Company Field Leasing on the in-game mod hub. So you went from... That's awesome, Trista. I know, I guess... I don't know what the proper term is, but my grandfather on my mother's side, his brother, so I guess great uncle, he's a dairy farmer, and he's the last farmer in my family. So, and then my dad's parents were farmers as well, but I've never actually farmed in real life. I've grown up on a farm, but we didn't run the land or anything. So you went from dairy farming on the East Coast to beef farming on the West Coast. And Jesse, I saw the header just not taking anything in there. I was thinking, am I just running this over? And yeah, I was. Oh yeah, I guess that's technically considered the Midwest. I'm not even gonna stop to unload. You know, the only thing more miserable than raking those corn stalks would be raking these beans. That would be awesome, Trista. Jake, where are you from? Hey, Tractor Man, your mic's wide open.
Is it? I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
how.
like
I'm on
stuck.
push to talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna create a role that allows the regulars to be on voice activation.
better? Or...
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you just had it, whatever button it was, you're holding it down the entire time.
Just squeezing my mouse the whole time. It's the one side button on my mouse.
Oh, I used to do that all the time, dude. When
I honestly must just be squeezing my mouse.
or you say something, you just forget to let go because you're used to holding it like that, kind of.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, it's just the easiest button I could think of.
Does your software automatically bind that to go back in your browser? Because I remember when I used to have fancy gaming mice that I'd accidentally hit that while browsing the internet, and it would go back like 3 pages. Or I'd be using it as a push to
It
talk.
does it all the time. I move my hand right off it when I'm on browser.
Okay.
Like all the time, and I just screw myself right up.
You should be able to rebind it somewhere. I haven't bothered. I just buy cheap mice and keyboards now. It all works the same for what I need it for. I don't play first-person shooters anymore.
I got my voice push to talk set as right control. You don't really use that in Farm Sim for a lot, so.
I don't think anybody ever uses right control for anything.
Follow me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my keyboard, the right control T is actually tiny. I guess we're not gonna have a proper headland here. We live in south central Iowa, 5 miles north of the Missouri state line. From what I understand, that there's a lot of beef farms in Iowa. I always figured there's a lot of dairy farms because the first Iowa YouTuber I ever found was Iowa Dairy Boys, but I really don't know. I'm not much of an expert on U.S. agriculture. I just know like what goes on around me, and that's about it. But I'm starting to learn a lot more. Like I noticed you guys have a lot more beef farms than you do dairy farms, and then your dairy farms are a lot bigger than ours, on average at least. Jesse, I used to see them all the time when I was younger. I haven't seen one in a long time, but AWS is like a 2-minute walk from my apartment. But they have a 45 combine, one of the tiny old John Deeres. It's got like a 6-foot header on it. It's got an aerial on it on the front lawn. Hey, it's better to work all winter if you don't have to work all summer, right? But I've never heard of a job where you don't have to work all summer. But that'd be nice at my job. It gets hot in there in the summer.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I snowplow in the winter and then work my ass off in the summer.
I work the same amount of work all year round. It's just I sweat my ass off all summer. Uh, Jesse, I haven't seen an aerial in quite some time. To be honest, they were really popular when I was a kid. They used to mount the blower right on the combine here. Hey Trista, that actually sounds like a pretty fun job to do for the winter. I once spent a day operating a skid steer cleaning out the manure out of the bottom of a chicken barn. That's the only time I've ever been paid to work on a farm. But aside from that, all of my experience comes from being a kid and just hanging out in the barn and whatnot, and riding in the tractors and whatnot. So do you own a manure hauling custom farming business, or do you just work for one? Yeah, I'd like to get into it, but I basically made a career of my job now, so it's kind of hard to change. I don't think I need 3 headlands, actually. I don't want to go through that much trouble to rake it. Yeah, it's never too late to change, but what are the odds that I'm gonna find a? What are the odds that I'll find a job in the ag industry that doesn't make me start at the very bottom when I've got bills to pay and whatnot? I could understand if I was much younger and could start at the bottom again, but I don't know if I'm in any position to do that, right? Need a rake-mounted baler? Trista, they make those noon quad trains right down the road from me. I went to school with the guy that runs the company now. Hey, Farmer Dusty, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. That's awesome, Keith. Did you mow it for cattle feed, or did you harvest it as grain? Jesse, are you talking about the electric steer? What color do they run in the area I live? We have a New Holland. The closest dealer is a New Holland dealer, but I mostly see a lot of Case and John Deere stuff. Used to see a lot of Fence when I lived in Ingersoll.
We're starting to get more and more of the Fence and
Yeah, they're really starting to take off here.
Challengers. A lot of Challengers.
They run some fence around us too. But it's mostly there, I guess.
Oh, I made a mistake here. I need to cut this as 2 headlands.
How about there's almost just as many Fence and Challengers around here as we have Cases? Like,
What am I?
Yeah, in this area of like down where I'm at, there's lots of Case, lots of John Deere, and then Challengers coming around now, and
I don't.
same with and
Yeah,
all that.
Challengers have been blowing up lately.
Yeah,
I have
they're
not.
pretty good tractors from what I've heard.
I have not really seen many Challengers. I know my brother operated one a few times, but there's just not a lot of Challengers. It's more Fendt for Egco, and same with Massey. I haven't seen a Massey tractor, a new one, in so long.
We only run there.
we have an old Challenger, a 755B.
Oh, that's old. The ones I always hear about either have D or E in the name.
Right.
But
That's
an
a good-
8RT yeah, in the last year.
We have 2 8RTs. They're fucking turds.
We
Compared
like
to the-
horse.
Compared to like a 9RT or even the little Challengers, they ride like a bucket of shit.
Oh, it's a 2-track tractor, dude.
Yeah, I know, but so is a 9RT. I mean,
I watched a TikTok of a guy who went across the field in a 2-track tractor, dude. He almost fell out of the seat.
how many videos do you want of me running across the field in road gear with a grain cart behind me, fucking smooth as shit? Like,
Because you know where you're.
the big 2-tracks ride so much better than the small ones.
Really?
It's true.
And then the Challengers are so much better. Even that little one that we have, that thing, you can fly across the field. You don't even feel the bumps and shit.
Huh.
We may buy a 9RT next year.
They're badass. I love ours.
Yeah, they'll look pretty badass too.
Yeah. Sneaky. I'm drinking Canadian Club mixed with Coke. Now, you guys say Challengers are Fence, but aren't the Fence of the Vario transmission? Aren't the Challengers power shift?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
The new ones are all the same.
Oh, okay.
The only
Yeah.
difference between a Challenger and a Fent is like on the 1050s, you can't get a front 3-point in PTO on a Challenger.
Oh, that makes sense.
You have to get a Fent if you want that.
I thought they didn't have a front PTO. I thought it was hydraulics only.
No, there's a front PTO on the fence. I mean, we
On the
run triple
1000?
mowers on them.
Because the
You
one
know,
in
I don't
game
know about
only.
the 1000.
The thousands have PTO,
Okay, I wasn't sure.
or it at least is an option.
The one in game only has hydraulics. I gotta make it to the end.
I've seen one with PTO at least.
Okay, they probably do. I was just basing my knowledge off the one in game, which is probably not the best place to get
Our
it.
neighbor demoed 1046, I think.
Yeah, and you might not be able to get them on the 1050s and shit. That's just might be an option that
Yeah, it might be the lower ones.
comes with
I
the
don't-
horsepower.
Yeah, there's a lot of claws equipment. I haven't really seen much other than forage harvesters, but they are starting to become a lot more popular. I can tell by people's videos at least.
Yeah, the Klaus combines, they have such a good machine there. They're so fucking expensive.
To
Yeah.
buy and repair, right?
Well, I mean, repairing them, they have a pretty good repair program at once, as long as they're under warranty, you know. I mean, I don't know what it's like afterwards, but ours had a bumper-to-bumper warranty on it. I mean, belts, light bulbs, they came out and serviced it, and everything is what they were trying to offer us. But it was just like $70,000 a year. I mean, I don't think we don't rack up $70,000 a year in repairs on our deers.
Yeah, it's hard to justify that.
Right? Yeah, it costs like $500 to service it once a year, like twice a year.
Here in
PTO
Minnesota, we rent deer.
The PTO spins backwards?
Yep.
What? How does that work?
Yep. It's just the way that, I mean, they didn't switch the direction on the gearing. All of the front 3-point mounted implements and stuff, all the gearboxes are reversed in them and shit, whatever.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you could just take like a front mounted snowblower and put it on the. I've never been
I don't think you can.
No, you obviously you can't. I thought that's how it worked though. Is what I'm saying. I've never been around anything with a front mount. Run a 1050 with a quad tank. Oh man, and a 1046 Challenger with a bunny manure spreader. You guys don't mess around when it comes to spreading shit. Holy hell. That is some serious manure contracting. We don't really have many manure contractors here. I've seen one guy, but
There's
most guys
Aaron
just
Hicks.
Who?
Hicks Farming. His name's Aaron Hicks. I don't know, on Facebook. It's like a farm. It's a manure. That's what he does. He goes to like dairy barns and spreads all their manure on their fields and stuff for them.
Oh, that's cool. I've only ever seen like just the big guys. Like a lot of the pig farmers, you'll see have quad tanks, quad trains.
Badass. The farm I worked for was a pig farm before I started working there. They got rid of them in like 2012, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
And like they still have their tanks there, and I think the biggest one they have is like triple, but it's freaking long, dude.
Oh, I know, they're insane, dude.
They're badass. There's a lot of stuff there that's just like, it just sits in the barns and takes up space, but it's pretty sweet.
Okay, you gotta put a PTO reversing kit on to put a rear mounted implement on the front, like a snowblower.
Yeah.
So, and a drag line. I haven't seen a guy using a drag line in a while. It was really popular at one point, and I guess it must still be in, depending on where you are. I know Ghost. I guess Ghost did it when he was in Iowa.
All the dairies around here, they drag line all their shit. The hog barns, everything.
Drag
don't
lines
see
really
very
only
many. You don't see
only
them.
work if your fields are all around your farm, right? Or if you got the equipment to move it to the.
Right. I mean, the dairy that I worked for in Ohio, we could drag line like 4 miles. We could go 4 miles away from the farm. But all it would have taken was another pump and another mile of hose, and we could have gone 5 miles. I mean, we just didn't have a need to go any further than that.
I've seen guys drag lining with that like frac tank, I guess you call it.
Yeah, we did that too. I mean, we took an old like shipping container
Oh yeah.
and cut some holes in the top for like venting and shit, and then plumbed all of our fittings into it and welded the son of a bitch shut so you couldn't open the doors and stuff on the back. And then built some wheels on the back of it so you could pick it up and drag it around with the tractor, like, and it worked great. And you had a tractor, we had a pump out there that was an old Peterbilt that it was rolled over, so we yanked the cab off of it and left the engine and transmission in it, and then mounted our pump on where the cab, like behind where the cab would have sat.
Yeah.
And we just drug it around with the pickup, and
Oh my god.
then you get up on it, start the engine, actually sit on a seat, start the engine, and then clutch it, put it in gear, and then shift it through the gears to get your fucking
Pump speed.
It still had a full transmission, so you could set your pump speed.
Oh
off
my
the
god.
transmission. It was badass. But that's what we used out in the field to pump, like as our final pump to pump through the drag line.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome.
And but like when we were frac tanking, we had that big cargo container, and then we had another smaller tank that we'd park along the road.
Yeah.
That had like a door that flipped out on it, so it would reach out onto the road. And then they'd pull up with their trucks, and they all had air valves. They'd just flip a valve, and it would dump the whole fucking trailer into that little box with a pump on it, and pump into that big tank.
That's awesome.
And then you'd drag line out of that. That was pretty cool. I always enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, I hear well, my brother did it once. I don't think they were draglining. I think they were just filling tanks right out at the field there. I'm not sure. I know that they were hauling it with trucks, but I don't know how they were actually getting it on the field. But he said that they don't have any baffles in the trailer, and it's a real fucking pain in the ass to.
Yeah, we had a couple of them without baffles in them, and they weren't fun to drive.
Yeah. Trista says they can go 20 miles with both their hoses hooked together, and they can pump 1 million gallons a day. That's 4.5 million liters.
We used to push 1 million gallons a day with one drag line. We had two that we could run. So like a lot of times we would be drag lining out of the lagoon close to the dairy, and then have another applicator going where they were frac tanking. And
Yeah.
we could push like 1.6 million gallon a day.
So how many?
We were running both.
How many head of cows do you need to make it to the to be in a situation where you need to pump out 1 million gallons of slurry?
Oh fuck, I don't know, 3,500.
Okay, yeah, that'll definitely do it.
Well, I don't know. We only had 1,600 head at that dairy that I worked at, and we had like 18 million gallons of storage.
Okay, so farms would
But we never filled completely up. I mean, but we'd pump in the summertime. We'd pump, like, we'd take our first cutting of alfalfa off, and then we'd drag line all the alfalfa. And then in the fall, we'd drag line onto all of our stuff that we chopped corn off of. And then sometimes we'd spread some wheat ground and stuff, just depended on whose it was and how much manure we had. But I mean, that's all. We had big lagoons, so that was all affected by rainfall. And like then we had another lagoon there just for runoff from the dairy farm, like anything from around the silage piles or around the barns ran off into that lagoon.
Huh.
But then we'd use that water for wash water for the our sand lane and stuff, because we bedded with sand.
Yeah.
So that water gets dirty, and so you just pump that water out into the lagoon, and you'd recirculate fresh water in. I don't know.
That's pretty cool, actually.
All
right.
On a dry year, you could fuck yourself because you'd run out of fresh water, or run out of what you call clean water, but it's not clean. But
yeah, gray water.
Yeah.
Jesse says they had a beef farm who uses a sprinkler that's piped to the shit pit to spray manure right on the fields.
Yep.
The guy with the drag line uses European Volvo dump trucks with slip-in tanks to haul to the drag or remote pits. I've seen a remote pit before. I just never understood how they filled it, but I guess it would just be a pump truck.
Yeah, we always talked about doing a remote pit, but they never did it. At least not before. I don't know what they have now, but
I'm pretty sure I'm backed up against a tree, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, you'd need a lot more trucks to keep up with a frac tank.
We had like old, they were like old milk tanks, is what they were, and
Yeah, that's what the one that he hauled was. You can tell it was.
we used. I mean, we probably had 6 trucks running, depending on how far you were going. You know, I mean, if you were really close to the farm, you only needed 3.
Yeah, I told him
You
he
really
needed to put a
didn't want to
decal
run
on the
out.
back that says the honey wagon. For some reason, when I was a kid, all the old Noon manure tanks from like the '90s had a smiley face on them in like the yellow Noon color at the back,
Yep.
and I never understood the point of that.
I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah, I just you don't see that anymore in their tanks, but I've seen some pretty funny shit on the back of anything things hauling manure. My favorite was the one that says this truck's loaded with political promises.
Yeah.
Hey Donna, how's it going? What do you mean by long stick? You mean like use a excavator to drag the sand into the bottom, Trista? Hey Hayden, the headers from North Simulation. It's currently in beta testing. I don't know any timeline for what the release is. I don't know what the release timeline's like or what his plans are for it. But he sent it to me to test, and I've just been testing it out ever since. I haven't actually used it in a stream or anything until now. But it's Appalachia's moddings with AWS air bars on it, all the way from 20 to 35 feet. There's an ad for New Holland with a T7 and a shit tank that dumps half a shit tank on a guy in a classic car. You're gonna have to find me that ad so I can watch it in the stream, Jesse.
Dude, some of those ads for them things are freaking hilarious.
I've never seen a tractor ad except in Europe they had a AFS case ad, and the guy was just cruising around town in his quad track, and it was for sub-inch accuracy, and they're just doing that little the 2 fingers together, you know what they were implying, but at the end it's like it's like we know it's small, so, and then they talk about sub-inch accuracy, and I laugh so fucking hard, dude. Tell me what you searched for to find it, Jesse, so I can just watch it right in the stream so everyone can see it. Oh, I hope I don't run this combine out of fuel. That'll be embarrassing. I was supposed to fuel it up right at the beginning of the stream, and I totally forgot.
Don't worry, Tyson. I'll send you some diesel money.
Alright. At least I didn't have to buy a header trailer, though. Well, I wonder if there's a fuel tank at the other farm up the road.
How is it that some people, when you're thinking about getting like pizza or something, and someone's like, "Hey, let's get pizza," and you're just like, "Hey, that works for me." That's what I'm wanting. That just happened to me.
Oh boy. Hey Kyler, what trouble are you having feeding the cattle? You pull your drag lines with a 4-wheel drive New Holland, you mean like an articulated tractor, or you just mean like or just like a mechanical front-wheel drive, like a T8, T7? Didn't New Holland experiment with a 2-track tractor, or am I crazy?
I think it's
It was like on the Genesis frame too, wasn't it?
Tyson, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking about is, I think Cat was using them to prototype their tractors, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, T9. Wow, I talk about how I never see T9s doing anything, and all of a sudden everybody has a T9. Oh, I thought I'd get this all done, but now I really have the pass of shame here now. 'Cause now I gotta stop and go unload.
This is the first time you're unloading?
Nope, second time. Didn't even fill. I don't
Oh.
think I'm gonna fill my setup.
Rip.
You guys really like Fendt and Challenger tractors, Trista. You got 1038s, a 1046, I think you said, and a 1050. That's insane. Carson, it's probably a script mod that's causing your problems. So just sort by file size and pull out all the small file sizes. Kyler, think that I think when you fill it with TMR like that, because it's trying to make regular TMR. It's like everything that goes into it is different than what the base game is. So I think that's what's causing your problems. I do know it does work if you use the easy dev tools though. All right, let's watch this New Holland ad real quick. Hopefully, I don't get my screen taken down for it. T7070.
It began with a daring design, with attention to every detail.
Oh my god. What's the Harvestor's got a stain silo, don't want it. Boy. Oh boy. Keep using the music. What was their advertising budget for this? Because oh god. I feel like there was definitely a low budget on that ad. That's hilarious. That's actually pretty good. Carson, I'm not sure what to tell you then if you already deleted all your mods. Wouldn't be how I would have solved that, but sometimes it's better to start over though.
You have any messy 770s?
I don't have anything that's massy.
Oh,
Well, except for a 35, I should say.
that old, I guess.
And don't you have that loader, Tyson?
Oh yeah, I do have that loader that I forgot I own because I only ever use it to move manure. Yeah, I remember what button I have my lights on.
How many hours do you have on this game? Not
I
the
think
whole game, but this server.
like the whole entire. Let me tell you here. 3,272 total hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
But
Farm Sim a
on
lot.
this exact server.
Oh, this save game?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 300. But
Yeah.
I think it's in the low 200s actually. But hey, Country Fish, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Yes, you started from scratch, right?
Sorry. Yeah, I did start from scratch pretty much. I spawned in some money, but I started with like really low end equipment.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, Julia, they use sand around here. Do I have any older John Deere 2-tracks? I don't have any 2-track mods installed at all, man. I don't see the purpose of them running dairy farm. How's the yield? I think the best I've seen was about 90 bushels an acre, which I don't know if that's good or not.
That's pretty good.
Oh, all right. I thought that was pretty good, but thinking that's still kind of low. But I guess
We're
beans don't
happy
really
with
yield a lot.
70.
You got what?
We're happy with 70.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's pretty good yield for us at least. And I don't know, I think we have pretty good beans here.
Yeah. What's considered like an insane yield for beans, like 120?
Oh, anything over 90 or 100.
Okay. Yeah, Wade Mitch just finished an 80-20 T. Yeah, they'd probably push 60-70 here too, Jesse. Alright, let's go fuel this thing up. Before I run it out of fuel.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Alright. Probably gonna be a short stream tonight because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Probably go for another hour or so. Kyler, what do I do when I get a mod conflict? I usually just check the error log first, and then I just start removing the mods as I installed them. Alright, I guess 90 bushels an acre is pretty good. Hey, Smoking.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
You have
We were
three.
just saying hi to you.
You have
I'm
three
still here.
1050s. That's insane. I don't think anybody around here has that many. I don't think I've even seen one of the 1000 series fence yet. I'm sure somebody has one here. I just haven't seen it yet. Is there even a fuel tank at this farm?
I'm like, why are you guys talking to me? I'm right here. I'm just watching a video.
It's because they think you're the one that joined and I was.
Oh. Well, way to go, Brucker.
Oh, hey, Brucker.
As I've got everybody confused as hell.
Yeah, my name was scratching, or I scratched my head on that one.
So rip to our common sense for the moment.
Yep.
It happens. Well, hey Tyson, I did find a mod. I'll have to check how many polys it is, but I found that someone released a fuel trailer mod. That's actually an American one.
Oh, that'll be handy.
Ironically, I just saw that before I got on here.
Oh man, next weekend streams are going to be busy. We got tillage, manure spread, and just about everything on the go here. Got to lime 2 fields at least. Thinking about ripping up my grass field and switching them to alfalfa. The egg co dealer in Wyoming sells a lot of the 1000 series. I didn't think that many people were buying those. Like I said, I haven't seen one yet, but I know they're out there. Don't get me wrong. Hey Connor, how's it going? I need a pallet, one that can go in a truck bed. Are you talking about a fuel tank, Jesse? I have one on a trailer, but I do need to get the truck bed one. Oh, Trista, I don't have that much to haul though. I'd like to do everything myself. Yeah, I have one, but it doesn't mount to any of the trucks I have. I actually don't even know where I'm going to store these beans. I might as well just take them to the sell point that's paying the best for them right now. There's no point in storing these. Do more work to get them out. That'd be pretty cool, Trista. Yeah, I'm just going to take these beans to National Biodiesel and sell them. There's no point in storing these. 500 bushels. Hey Hayden, I think there's a European Fire Combine that's public, and I think somebody was working on another 7721, but it doesn't look anything like a 7721. I think it was just a retexture of the FAR. Just over at Forbidden Mods, somebody did a dragline mod, but I don't know how it works. I haven't tried it yet. I think it just works off the manure system. I can only imagine how much of a pain it is to wrap that hose up. It looks pretty thick.
Rucker?
Nope, not till 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so. So yeah, I'm gonna be like Tyson now and have to get up early.
Yeah, I gotta go to work for 11 a.m. tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, so there won't be any modding progress getting done because I have to work a 12-hour shift every day.
Oof, rip.
Yeah, probably not gonna be anything done.
That's a whole lot of screw that nonsense.
Yeah, there won't be much getting done at all this week because I got Friday booked off. Going on a bit of a road trip. Not very far. But further than the grocery store. Just about the extent of my driving lately, with everything being closed. You get up at 5:15 in the morning every day? I'm awake at 5:15 in the morning almost every day.
That's also because,
but not because I'm waking up. Not because I'm waking up.
I was about to message you last night when I was laying in bed. I was about to say, Tyson, go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were still awake.
Was I? Oh, I think I did get back on the computer after you hopped off.
I don't think you ever got off. You're really trying to hook that up with a weight on there.
What's going on?
I was gonna say you were hanging out with me for a while, Tyson.
I don't even remember much of last. I just remember us talking about the new project and.
That's a cool little tiny manure tanker.
Yeah.
Is it the little
set 'em
GEA?
up after all.
I just realized I'm watching your stream and I'm watching Gavin's at the same time.
Yeah, I figured you're watching his. That's the part about gravity wagons over using a hopper bottom is you can unload them both at the same time.
Well, you can with a hopper bottom. It's just you
Not in the
kind of
game.
gotta have a pit that it's.
No, not in the game. The game won't allow you to.
Oh, yeah.
Because you use U to switch the tip side.
Well, unless you got that Mauer trailer or whatever that's just one big hopper. That's about the only one I know.
Oh, keep going, sorry.
No, I'm done now because
Okay,
it was
sorry.
just there's one trailer that acts as like one big hopper, and that's the only one I know that acts like that.
Well, that'd be kind of handy. I hate having to figure out which hopper I'm going to unload from. So you know what it's like Cummins powered AV.
You think these tires would look good on a V800 Brent?
I can't see him screaming, man.
Yeah, I was talking about someone else.
I've got my chat set on the screenshots channel, so I can see anything anybody drops in there.
I can send a pic.
That'd work. Yeah, I used to get up before my alarm. That drove me nuts, man. I'd just fall back asleep, though. Yeah, I think... I'm not sure how you get hurt by the sand. I think from the drag line? Maybe it burst the hose? I don't know. Does that ever happen with the dragline systems? Did the hoses ever burst?
No idea.
Tested that one out.
What'd you say?
Thankfully, I've never tested that theory.
Okay.
I don't think I would ever want to.
Oh, those tires would look pretty sweet on the V800. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think that'd be a shitty day.
No pun intended.
Oh, Ian Wilson sent me a friend request.
Oh, that
Is
adventure.
4440 Ian Wilson?
No, 4440 is the guy. The 4440 guy in my chat is not Ian Wilson. Ian Wilson goes by a different name. Do I have the little slurry tanker? Because I do need one. I do not. I need that thing. I have it, but I don't have it installed. Oh my god. I've seen them paint the inside of a tractor from a blown seal on the pump. Oh, that would be disgusting. Jesse, I don't really need anything bigger than that. I just need to clean up all the slurry that's left over from when I ran out of straw. I won't be doing slurry until I get a bigger, one of the bigger farms. I just want something to clean up the stuff that's in the pit, though. But in terms of what's next on the upgrade list, I want to get thinking I want a large frame tractor. And then I'll slowly upgrade my tillage and planting and whatnot. I'm not sure yet. I also want to get a different, I also want to change up my small square baler. And some other small stuff. Oh, I can just lease it. Why didn't I think of that? Did I get absolutely nothing from selling those beans? $3 grand. Cost me a fortune to fill the combine back up, though. Yeah, we're talking dragline ghost. That's the subject of today's chat.
That's gotta be laggy as hell.
I can only imagine. Who popped in here? Oh, did you leave and come back, Brecker?
I don't think so.
Oh, I heard somebody join. Can you drag Jagger up? I think you have moderator capability.
Oh, you want him drug in here?
Yeah. I was having Smebby do it, but he went AFK.
There we go.
There we go.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Welcome to the circus.
Jesus, that is stupid.
Yeah, there is no point in having it sit against the fence row, but at some point I will get more use out of it.
Over here watching, I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm watching sand drags, and this guy's got a 3-wheeler with a Banshee motor strapped to a 3-speed transmission, and every time it shifts, it just freaking stands the thing up on the rear end. I'm like, good God.
Oh boy. What is I've never even thought about turkey manure because there isn't a whole lot of turkey farms. There's occasional ones, but I forget that they even exist. Or that they have.
Speaking of turkeys, there's an idea for a new map: the chicken litter. If you're gonna have a chicken house or anything.
Yep, Trailer Park Farm's already got that set up. If he releases those, they've already got the chicken.
Oh yeah, I did see that earlier last week.
Yeah, you can actually add manure to any animal in the game. Even
Really?
the, I don't know. I think you'd even add food to the dog if you wanted to.
Look at my stream.
I can't. I'm streaming.
No, other people. This is
Oh boy.
What's this?
it's just rotating around.
What the fuck?
Is there a way to tell what pH is ideal for each crop?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know actually.
It just started happening.
What's going on?
I think the lime just does it automatic. I think it's always just 6.5, but I could be wrong. Somebody might chime in. I haven't messed with lime yet. Yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff Giants didn't do right. I mean, the Alpine dairy barns just are a joke.
Giants is a joke.
Giants, we visited farms, but it's only been an Alpine dairy farm that we saw once.
Yeah, pretty much. And I honestly believe that the what do you call that? The placeable system was a last minute thought, because I literally can't explain it otherwise.
A landscape. I played FS when that wasn't a thing.
Placeable? What? You mean a Canadian actually thought of something?
No, I didn't think of anything placeable. I was talking about.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You know how when 19 came out, they came up with that terrain editing and the placeable system that we never had before.
Remember how the terrain editing had to be added in a patch?
Oh yeah, it was.
I remember when terrain editing wasn't even a thing.
Right?
Yeah, you could actually edit the terrain by editing an image file in your save game. That's what people were doing. They just flattened Ravenport. It was like I think you edited the DEM. I could be wrong.
Ravensport flat would look really interesting.
There's a lot of interesting
especially
stuff.
because up at the top of the map, that cliff.
Yep.
Another map that is really interesting flat is Westbridge Hills. If you find Westbridge Hills completely flat, it's whoa. Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, I never used the terrain editing, Jesse. I just build a map, or edit a map.
Hey Gavin,
Terrain editing is a pain in the
Sterling?
ass.
Is that Sterling public or is that private?
It was released in a server and then they killed the link on it.
Oh, okay, no, I got you.
But it is a good looking Sterling.
100%.
Interior is absolute garbage.
The interior is?
What map is that, Gavin?
Oh yeah, that's garbage.
It's
That's
Marksville.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know where you're at now.
You may have to go mess around with that map and go take a look at it someday.
The first time I played it.
Yeah, it's an okay map.
It looks good, but it's got some errors. Yeah. It'll actually crash your game if you find cows in a certain pen.
Oh, fun.
Oh man,
that's always good.
Mercer looks amazing in the fall. That's about the only time look at this. The only time of year it looks good is the fall. Rest of the year just kind of looks like meh. But at least it's.
I like the spring too.
I love all the stuff you put on Mercer. I just don't like how flat it is.
Yeah, I I just wanted something that looks similar to where I'm from, and I just went with the first thing instead of just. I wish I'd continued with the Midwest Horizons edit that I'd started after Farmersburg got messed up, but I messed that up too. And then Mercer was released. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna use this. So I just.
But we do have ideas for that new map.
Yeah.
It may be coming back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Disguised as something else.
Alright. Now what else do I gotta do here? I gotta move the combine back. And Ghost said check out precision farming help here. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, the pH values depend on the soil type rather than the crop. But it's the nitrogen that matters, depending on the crop.
Well, yeah, here's a little random piece of information. A lot of it's that also determines your fertilizer is how acidic your soil is.
That makes sense.
That's why you get different rates for different soil types.
Hey Adam, I am gonna buy a 7810. Just I gotta make my farm a lot bigger before I'm gonna need one of those though. Oh, I missed a few things here. Apparently turkey manure smells absolutely horrendous.
Chicken manure does.
I don't mind it. I don't mind the smell of chicken manure. It doesn't bother me that much.
Yeah.
Especially when it's dry.
That's the worst.
I had a buddy of mine that got freaking his grandparents live out in the country, and there's a field right next to their house. It was empty, and he was out playing in the woods one day, and they were out spreading manure, and the wind was blowing in the right direction, and it was dry chicken manure. He said, "Oh yeah, that was a real stinky situation."
I bet.
Especially when you had to go take 4 showers afterwards just to get the smell off you.
Oh god. Well, does the dry chicken manure just kind of float as dust when they spread it too, then, or what?
Yeah.
Because I imagine that'd be like sawdust dry.
That's not
that turkey litter. I think does the same kind of thing.
I imagine. Yeah, I love the 7810 too, guys, but I gotta wait till before I can buy one. I've seen those before, Trista. My neighbor growing up had one on the front of his truck. I think he had that truck forever too. I think he just replaced it. But yeah, oh, there goes a road sign.
I didn't know you could actually.
Not like that doesn't happen.
At least it was a road sign and not not the blue bins that that are the world's toughest Tupperware.
That was hilarious. Yes. My dad always kind of jokes if we take a head down or combine with a head down the road that if we knock over the signs, the road commissioner's not going to be too upset about it, considering it's him and we'd be the ones.
And you got them trash
He's
cans.
lagging mad.
Got them trash cans on the map that we play football.
We never
with.
have hit them because we try not to. We'll just go across the field.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad backed over a few mailboxes once when he was moving a combine as a mechanic.
We never came up with that idea.
Wait, is it Brucker that's lagging or am I lagging?
It's him.
What did I do?
Blue bit of death.
I'm just sitting here
definitely him.
watching. Oh, Tyson, I did test those polar tankers. There's like 7 different ones in there, like different sizes.
That's awesome. I didn't know those ever came out for FS. I'm gonna have to look at those when I get a chance. Spoke to a few mailbox over the years.
It literally just came out today.
Oh, that's probably why I haven't seen it then.
I can send you the link to it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it just came out. It's status, low modding, and dude guy modding did them.
Oh yeah, I've seen dude guy modding around before. He started some real good shit with Bullet Bill when he did a loan out conversion that was subpar to say the least. But I think he did it as a troll.
Wait, you mean people troll each other in Farm Sim? There's no way.
Oh yeah, no, that never happens.
Like we don't do that to each other at all or anything like that.
Jesse, you hit a blue bin with a field cultivator and put a shank through the bin and dragged it about 100 feet before it fell off. Did you stop or did you just wait for it to fall off?
That is a very valid question.
It is a very valid question, and I'm kind of curious. Oh boy.
Hey Gavin, you get all your stuff spawned in right next to everything.
Hey Nick, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? And I'm glad you're enjoying Mercer.
Next right in there.
Oh, it looks like.
And then there's the state.
Oh, you
go ahead. Sorry. No, I was making fun of on the Marksville map. There's a bunch of American buildings, and then there's one like standard Giants building.
Oh.
Like a Euro-looking building.
And then the Euro roads too.
I didn't mean to do that. Ghost tested out CNH's tractors. Apparently, they're not the best. Oh, I sent them right to smoking the night they came out. I figured you're still at the strip club because you never replied.
I watched what's his name test them out and went, "What a disgraceful thing is this?" I'm like, "Yep, them are going in a garbage can."
It's VNH quality.
The guy cannot write an XML to save his life, but he'll trash talk everybody else. And you think he'd put the paragraph writing into skills into XML writing skills?
You're talking about those 1456s?
No, the Anteater and 1086.
So, I've always heard them called Anteaters, but I've heard now people are calling them Snoopies.
Well,
Snoopy, Anteater, that's the two names they've always had for them 2+2s.
Junk.
Anteater, because they're so freaking long, you need a pair of binoculars to see the front end loader on the end of it.
I just call them junk.
I would never put a front end loader on the front of one of them things anyways.
Seen it done in here.
Cornhead.
Yeah, I know, I saw a picture in chat.
Alright.
Try and clean out your barn with that and load of manure. See how long it takes you to hit some stuff.
It wouldn't take you very long.
Not one bit, especially doing it with a fucking 20-foot long tractor.
That bends in the middle. Hell, you could buy a cheap end loader for less than the amount of time it would be to cobble up that thing.
I'd probably end up I'd rather use one of those like little stand behind little bobcat things and just take forever to do it that way.
Those things are just cool.
Oh,
I've gotten to mess with one of them.
Yeah, I worked at an equipment rental place and we had about 5 of them. They're pretty neat. They're fun. They're pretty quick, and they're pretty powerful for what they need to do.
What are those designed for, though? Are they just like designed to get into small barns or construction sites, or what?
It's mostly landscaping.
Like that backyards to like rip out sod jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's like actually.
I thought that's how you were supposed to, you were supposed to use them to clean the living room out after you have a wild party.
Oh.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know how wild your parties get, but I'm kind of interested.
Well, I mean, I've been at.
But
been
if
at
you're
this-
gonna do that, you better invite all of us next time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, according to you guys, I've been at the strip club for a week. So I mean, what's that tell you?
Just because you're the one that that's renting the apartment above it's not our problem.
I didn't know that. Oh wait.
That's what the special deal is when you go there. You can rent the apartment upstairs.
Oh god. All right, I got a few messages to reply here.
That was pretty
so
good, Brucker.
Jesse waited for the bin to kindly remove itself from the shank. I wasn't about to explain what happened. Cummins powered AB. The blue bins are recycling bins here in Ontario.
And we use them in the U.S. too.
Oh yeah.
Or well,
the idea of the blue bin was invented in Ontario. That's why we call them that. I don't know if you guys call them that or not.
we're just blue trash cans. Yeah, blue bins. There's
Oh yeah.
not really any fancy name for them. And then Tyson the Canadian comes along with his combine and tries to run them over, and then gets like 8 stuck underneath it.
World's toughest Tupperware.
That's no kidding.
All right. Yep. That's awesome, Nick. I know I've done a lot of live streams. I generally try to get them at the same time on this for the same day. So like Sundays will be earlier, Saturdays will be like evenings, and then Fridays are late nights right after work. So I don't really have a set schedule yet, but I'm on from time to time. It's always Friday, Saturday, Sunday though. Donna, I'm planning on at least another hour, maybe longer, depending on what I find to do in the save game here. I gotta fast forward a minute here. The 86s aren't any good. From what I've heard from people, no, they're not. I love the way the hood's open on them. I don't know what he was talking about. Keith, to fix that, you need to edit the chopper XML, change the trailer attacher to a trailer low, make sure there's a capital L on low, no space. Hey Sam Modding, how's it going? Yeah, Trista says they have a Hool pit pump and 6 inches wide. It would take forever to load a 9,000 gallon tank. Yeah, that would probably take forever. That would be a tiny pit pump. Oh, looks like I just dodged a bullet on the rain here. Where did I get the stuff for calves? It's built into the Mercer edit. You just go here in replaceables, animal pens, and you got calf pen with an open back and calf pen fully enclosed. The goods on the 2+2 slid forward as if there wasn't. Wait, what? Oh, the hoods on the 2+2 slid forward as if they're not long enough before.
I think somebody said, but yeah. Oh, Cummins Power said, yeah, that your network page has all of the stuff for it.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want you don't almost
where did that come from?
Just to slide the hood, we're able to walk around it because they couldn't.
Hey Brucker, your internet is
lagging.
Is bad. Like we're hearing about every third word here.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, you better kick it, man.
I just checked to make sure nothing's downloading. Make sure your neighbor's
I
not
just
watching.
closed the other like 7. I just closed the other like 7 tabs I had open. That might help.
That might help.
Can you hear me at all now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hey Jacob.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, so yeah, keep going, Brucker. Sorry, I don't mean to cut.
Oh, you're good.
Hey Jacob, are you talking about the grass field right behind me there on that other little farm there? Do you have to download the milk replacer? Yes, the milk replacer is a separate mod. So much for the bean straw. Yeah, hopefully the snow melts. I wasn't expecting this at all, man. I've never had snow in the fall.
Oh, hey Tyson. Speaking of bean straw.
Yeah.
is if you use that big farm like that me, Cabe, and Ghost are using, and you use that back straw shed, don't put anything in it because that's where the manure spawn point
Yes,
is.
that's where the MRG said it.
We learned that the hard way.
Oh no, you guys use that as bale storage, didn't you?
We put bean straw clear up along that wall, and then there was a pile of manure in the middle of the shed. The adventures with large squares in a round bale auto load.
Oh boy. Just put them in the.
You got a lot.
I was gonna say just put them in the round bale auto load.
No, we did with all our grass hay bales.
Oh.
You have a lot more patience than I do, Gavin. I would rip that thing right out of there with easy pickup mod.
Oh, back in that merger in there?
Oh yeah, he had to wrap right around the pole for a second.
Oh, I was watching and I was like, yeah, I would have already been getting pissed off and just frustrated at it.
The map edge of my farm. Oh, you mean this field? Between 31 and 8 there. Yeah, I do intend to do tillage. I wanted to upgrade my tillage equipment, but we're a little early for that. I'm probably gonna till up my oat field there because that's the only one I put fertilizer on. Didn't even finish it. Just needed a bit of manure. I have my manure actually set. I can spread it over top of the snow, but if I can't tell where I'm putting it, it's kind of pointless. Come on.
Hey, you could do like we were talking about last night of somebody buying a Wilrich chisel plow and going just absolutely excessively large for your tillage equipment.
Yeah, I'll put a Wilrich behind that 40x40, right? It'll take it, I hope.
It might pull it around the yard and unfold it.
I don't think there's enough hydraulic oil in that thing to unfold it.
It might. You're just going to have to throttle it to all get out, have it running wide open to get it to pick the damn thing up. Because that's a lot of steel.
Yeah. Hey, Cummins powered AB, you should definitely buy a 4440 to celebrate. When am I gonna start the ATS thing? Probably next Friday night will probably be when I'll do an ATS stream, just to something different. Everybody, you asked for it. Ghost wants me to do it, so we gotta do it now.
I'm going to get food, so I'm gonna be gone. So you can let Smebby in. Oh no, he's in AFK. Never mind.
Yeah, Smebby's been AFK since the stream started.
I didn't even notice that. I thought it's just up in the area, up in like the stream where all the stream waiting areas are. But have fun.
Alright, I will. I'll try. Oh, alright. Oh, I should have bought the whole farm, man. You can store all your small square bales up there. Hey, Jonathan, the Meyer 818 bale trailer is from Appalachia's Modding. He gave it to me as a gift for the stream. I don't think he's going to release it. I'm not sure, though. I think OS Farms is doing the same thing. I don't know if he's going to release his either, though. I don't know what anybody's intentions are, really, with anything these days. Things are just kind of different. Oh, I don't grind gears that bad, Ghost. I just miss shifts. Man, these cows are hungry today. I didn't even see that snow fall. Oh, the snow fell because it was raining and then it froze. This is an in-game case ripper. Kelvin, the bale unwrap is a part of the Anderson DLC. You walk up to it and press R on these Anderson wrapped bales because they're joined together, so you can't just pick them up. So X will cut the bale and R will open it. That makes sense, Jesse. Which farm am I on? I'm at the one at the bottom of the map here, Cummins Powered AB by field 31, 7, and 8 there. I don't know. Should I do single player or Truckers MP? Because I got a pretty sweet setup in single player, but my Truckers MP would pretty much be start from scratch.
We should do TMP with whoever wants to.
Truckers MP gay.
Yeah, I should do Truckers MP, but that would mean I'd have to do a start from scratch. I'd have to start a new save game or get one of those hacked up save games where you can just have whatever you want.
I'd choose the money and XP cheat. That works out well.
Money XP cheat in Truck Sim takes you to like level 6 million, and yeah, it's pretty stupid. That's what I have in my game, and
I just need that for
quick way
Truckers
to
MP.
level.
I might just start from scratch in Truckers MP though. But no, that kind of sucks though. You need to own your own truck in Truckers MP.
Yeah, like that's what I did. I at first I couldn't get, like, I took out a bunch of loans, and every time I bought a truck, like, this is stupid. So I modded in a bunch of money with that cheat and XP thing. Now I'm level like 6 million and something. I've got like 400 and something $1 million. Like it's a ridiculous. But you know what? I got 27 trucks in my fleet, so it's well worth it.
And I just learned a valuable lesson. My computer does not like Spotify, GE, Blender, and Farm Sim open all at once.
Somebody needs more RAM.
Yeah. There's this one kid that was in a server that I was in who he seriously thought you had to download RAM.
Oh boy.
Was his name Glenn?
No.
Are you referring to Glenda
Damn.
or Glenn?
Or Glenda, whatever. I don't care what he goes by today.
I could always plow the snow, but I got a few other tasks now. I mean, I'm going to be feeding for a few minutes here at least. What would a map need a special baler? I don't know if any map needs a special baler. As far as the starting farm is probably about the best. It really depends what kind of farm you want to run, though. Like, I wanted to start small, so I wanted a smaller farm to start with. Trista, you want to start a YouTube? The key is to have a fan base before you start the YouTube channel. It's so hard to just start a YouTube from scratch these days. At least I find, unless you get a shout out from somebody famous. Like, I know somebody gave 10th generation.
Not famous.
Oh, go ahead.
I said you're not famous. I thought you were.
No. Oh, depends who you ask. But I was thinking, like, I'm trying to think. Somebody gave 10th generation Dairyman a shout out way back when. And that's how I found him. But I can't remember who it was. It was one of the famous farming YouTubers. And that's how I found the guy. And then his channel is like the fastest growing farming YouTuber out there. He went from, in a year, he went from nothing to 300,000, I think, subscribers. Like, he passed how farms work. And how farms work's been making YouTube videos for years. And 10th generation Dairyman started in like 2019, like the end of the year.
You know what's really funny is how I got into the whole Discord farming sim thing was actually through MRG. And I forget what happened, but like now I don't even watch MRG's live streams. I just all of yours.
Oh, I think it's because I actually swear in mine. I won't go into the specifics, but his targeted audience is much younger than mine. If that makes sense.
Like following on Instagram, and 56% of my followers are women aged 45 to 60.
What? Oh,
yeah.
I know why.
Probably because they're all bots.
Oh, I was gonna say they're all parents' accounts.
No, it might be. all the 6-year-olds.
Yeah. Oh, would it be in your podcast? Maybe. What's it about?
I know this. I gotta say, Tyson, KJ, and all the guys who I talk to who helped me get into modding, I really appreciate the help and advice that you guys do give me. So learning from you guys is really something.
Thanks, man.
Wait, they give you advice? Damn, how much are you paying them?
Oh, I just told them to look both ways before crossing the road, then look a third time right before you go.
He's there after hours.
You know, usually when I cross the road, I look twice, then I get hit by an airplane.
These are slightly more R-rated. Yeah, they are. Who is OLF as a YouTuber?
OLF?
One Lonely Farmer.
Oh, I didn't even heard of him. I'm
He's
sorry.
in like New Jersey. He does like custom hay.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty cool. Like he's cool. Swears all the time. He did a I think what was it? It might have been a 7810, but he did a burnout with it. And he started with just the rear tires, and then he clicked in 4-wheel drive, and then he took 4-wheel drive off, and then he put 4-wheel drive back on. It was pretty sweet. I was like, it was ridiculous, but it was funny.
I'm gonna need to find that video now.
I'll find it quick and post it in the chat.
TP doesn't do any crop. Oh, who's Tom Pemberton? He's a British guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Tim's temper. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll have to look that up later. Alright, what have I got left to do now? What's the price of corn? Dry corn specifically. I just put the auger away too. Yeah, we're not selling the dry corn today. Alright, guess it's just tillage time then.
I posted the link in lobby.
Alright. Well, actually, if I get lucky, the snow might melt.
Hey, nobody cares about you getting lucky in here. What else have I got going on? How much corn do I have? I don't know, but be careful before you run out of fuel.
I could grind some up, but trying to think. I didn't think it was. I was not expecting snowfall. That was kind of a. That was unexpected.
So, Tyson, I didn't tell you, my RC truck, I bought a different set of wheels for it, and tires. The wheels alone were $180.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Two sets of wheels and tires, $500.
That's nuts. I always thought RC was a little cheaper than that.
Cocaine might be a cheaper alternative.
One
Oh.
One
Drugs
lonely...
would be a cheaper.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just said drugs would be a cheaper hobby than this.
Yeah, it probably would. Hey, Ozzy, how's it going? One lonely farmer grows corn and mulch hay for mushroom barns and custom bales fodder. Is he the one that had the 4960 catch on fire and he rebuilt it? Because I think I saw that.
Yes. That was him.
Huh.
He's got a bunch of old stuff. He just bought a thing to 6R. I want to say it's a 6R. That's just got a loader on it. But he put like a big loader on it was an 8000 series tractor.
Oh.
Western Growth loader.
Probably
pretty cool, dude.
probably an 840 loader that I had to literally Google to figure out if they existed, because I've never seen one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it took him forever to find it. I think he had to order it, and then he orders tractors from Europe and stuff. He's
Huh.
What the
pretty
hell
sweet.
happened to Rainy?
I don't know.
Did you like disappear?
No, I'm still here.
Never mind, I figured out who was missing that was here. It was Will Glenn's. He'd gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just working on my Freightliner.
Gonna need these duels to pull this disc I got.
No, I didn't. Seriously? Oops.
Did you delete your snow?
No! It melted. Okay, well I already got the duels on it, so I might as well spread some manure.
Oh, what the hell? That's sweet.
Apparently, when you hit the minimize button on your keyboard, it's a good idea to pause your game first so your tractor doesn't run into the wall at the end of the map and just sit there jumping up and down.
Especially running the VCA.
Rip.
Yeah, right. Hardcore rip.
Yeah, and I have the V-Rig behind me, so now all my freaking hay is totally all fucked up.
Who made a front loader for a 2-track? Are you talking about the custom body one, or are you talking about a real life one?
Well, there's someone doing it for the 4-track.
I saw that too. That's gonna be interesting.
That looks hell stupid.
Nothing I would ever use, but
Need cameras all around it just to see.
they use them for moving full-size cotton modules in real life. And in the Arctic, they or Antarctica, I should say, they use them for moving the shipping containers. But they don't have. I don't think they have any real purpose in agriculture, other than, like I said, cotton.
On the pipeline. No oil field.
Yeah, that too. What's wrong with the sound guard, man? It's got the best visibility out of any tractor ever. You can get fact checked for that one now.
Except on an open station tractor.
Trista, what's your Discord? Nah, dude. Even an open station doesn't have the kind of visibility you can get in the sound guard.
Okay, Tyson, I'm gonna say this really nicely. Go put the crazy drinks that you drink away and step away from the computer, man.
Hey, they put that they put the door pillar right in the right spot. It works perfect. It literally just, it blocks out your view of the air cleaner. It works.
Sad thing is, I'm actually using one of them right now, I think. And yeah, I hate it because there's a freaking windshield pillar right in the freaking way.
Apparently the oh, hey Mark. Apparently the Jesse's saying the 60 series the 60 series, the exhaust rattle all the hell. That's kind of funny, actually. I didn't know that was a problem with those.
Using a 55 series right now, yeah, I hate the visibility in this damn thing.
I gotta go. Have a great night, guys.
Have a good one, Pepe.
Adios.
Probably talk to you tomorrow.
Alright.
If you're streaming.
I won't be streaming
just talking.
until Friday. I gotta work
But,
tomorrow.
will you be in public chat though?
Oh yeah, I'll be active in the text chat, and I might be on at night for about an hour or so.
Yeah, no, probably talk tomorrow. See ya.
See ya, man. Wait, the 60 series has that little half door on it still, even though you can't open it. On the opposite, on the right side. Trista, why won't it let you in the Discord? Does it say that you need to verify your email? Yeah, if I get a chance, I'll send you a friend request. Or send me one, probably easier.
It's an 8120, Tyson.
What's an 8120?
It has the loader on it.
Oh, an 840 loader? Or is it 843?
It's a Westendorf.
Oh, okay. What's he use it for?
Moves bales.
Oh, you can probably move like 3 or 4 at a time with that.
I'll be back.
Yeah. I think so. That's what he's. I think. Here, give me a second. There's a video right here.
Alright, Paul, see you when you get back. I think we're gonna have to tone down an application right here.
So I'm fixing to in-game my edit.
Didn't you try that last night?
This one's a different model, so I think it should work better.
Alright. Haha, Jacob, I win. Alright, Trista, I'll check it after the stream here.
He's got a Pro Egg bale claw on it. It's like one of the ones that like come up and it like squeezes it from the side.
Oh yeah? How many can it hold?
I'm waiting for an ad to go through.
Alright, now it's my turn to be the manure hauler, because I'm going to haul this out and probably run a slurry tank. No, I've never heard of Rocky Mountain bull hauler. So what's automatic for? Okay. So let's take it to 17.1. I'll have to look them up, Trista.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Like 3, it looks like here. 3 between 2 and 3 is what he's been doing.
It's pretty heavy, aren't they? So I guess 2. And he's using a squeeze.
Yeah, like I pick up like, cause like the farm I work at, we do custom straw baling.
Oh yeah.
And so I run it's a 5240 Maxim, and like I pick up two bales, 2 big square bales. And it's like it's chippy if you're rammy with it. Like if you.
I could. So he could probably easily. But are you using a squeeze though?
No, like I'm just using bale forks. Like a squeeze would be able to pick up way more than what I would be able to, I think.
Problem is the squeeze also has weight that you're gonna lose capacity from having a squeeze on there, right?
Yeah, and the cylinders, I guess. Just more to go wrong, I guess. Yeah.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a gentleman, by the name of Don Campbell?
The name sounds kind of familiar.
He builds one 4-scale farm equipment. He's been featured in Toy Tractor Times for about the last 30 years. Or Toy Farmer magazine.
Oh, I think I've. So, quarter scale. Are they like built on the John Deere 110 garden tractors or whatnot, or what are they?
I think so, yes. Well, he just posted a photo of a 145H 1/4 scale John Deere plow.
I'm gonna need you to drop a picture of that in screenshots.
You got it.
Should I drag Mark up? He's in the waiting area.
Yeah, drag Jesse up too. I didn't see that those two were
Okay.
waiting in there.
Mark,
Yo, what's up, guys?
you ugly.
He bought the 8120 to replace the 4960, then realized it's underpowered and bought an 8530, then bought another baler, and then shoved the 8120 on a crone again. How many balers is baling tractors this guy got? Holy shit. Trista, I'll have to look them up. He broke that bale grab and built his own bale fork that's heavy as hell. Oh boy. I got to look him up. I've seen a few of his videos. From mostly the 4960 rebuild stuff. Dude, that quarter scale plow is pretty badass. I'm guessing that if he does use garden tractors to build his stuff, I'm gonna go on a limb and say none of them can pull that through a garden.
I don't know. He's working on a 1/4 scale 4020 for it right now.
Oh. Is he the one that built... Somebody built a quarter scale articulated tractor. Is he the one?
Might have. He did the one. It was an articulating tractor with just like a pit bull silage blade on the front of it.
Oh, that would be pretty sweet. I think I've seen that. Jesse, any luck with the microphone situation? Hold on, let me put you on. Oh, right. I have duals on. Cool, that's embarrassing. All right. Do need to lock the diff. Wrong button.
The plow is 7 feet long.
That's awesome.
It doesn't look it.
No. It looks a lot bigger actually.
His articulated tractor is a 1/2 scale John Deere 9630 with a Degelman blade made out of a Steiner 430 Max.
Oh my god.
Like, I'll drop a link to his YouTube channel in
Alright.
DMs so you can check it out.
Hey, Trista, Husky manure tanks are made here in Canada as well. A town called Alma, I think that's how you pronounce it. My neighbor had one, and I always like to look at them, but they're not very popular here. I don't know if there's anything that's different about them or what, but most guys just run Nunes or Hools. To think I almost had to do tillage on a stream instead of just hiring a worker off stream. Then the snow melted.
How you doing, Mark?
Oh, Jesse, I'm gonna make a voice activation roll and give it to some people.
I am good, Paul. How about yourself?
I don't know.
Oh, they're not efficient.
According to Tyson, I've been locked in a strip club for a week.
Remember? Do you not remember, Mark? The last time I talked to him, he was in here. Said he was going to the strip club, and then we never saw him again for a week.
Yeah, he actually in last night.
He wasn't in the stream as far as, unless he commented something in the stream, and I just didn't know who he was. Oh, he did comment. You did comment. In the stream.
I commented earlier tonight. My YouTube name is Binders at Bow Time, and I said I'm the idiot in the waiting room waiting on you to move me.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's me.
You should have saw last night. Everybody was begging me to buy something red, so I bought a Massey 35.
No, actually, last night I wasn't even in here. I was in Mark's Discord for a little while before I left.
Oh yeah, I was wondering where you've been. I was thinking about it on the stream, like, somebody's supposed to be here.
And I ended up going to a different town to race this last night. So
You ended up doing what?
I went to another town to race hell yesterday.
Oh god.
He drove 2 hours to a buddy of his house and got him all fucked up.
Thanks, Keith. All the work on that corn picker was actually from Tired Iron. He just donated it to the project. It is pretty cool that we are the two of us are able to get it working.
Yeah.
He did all the work getting it in game and whatnot. I just made it function on the map as a corn picker. Hey, no problem, man. I was supposed to have a recutter blower, but I didn't bother to in-game it, so you could actually turn the ear corn into earlage. I got some other ideas for something along the lines of that, though.
Goddamn sound card. Yeah.
Are all the Husky tanks have their own built-in pump then? Because that's how the one I saw it was. They didn't have a. They pumped it with the tank. Oh yeah, I can see how that's inefficient. That would definitely be a pain if you're doing it as a custom guy. I know for a while Noon made a vacuum tank that had an arm on it for guys that have like the actual tanks in the ground. That there's no other way to get the manure out of them. What brand was it, Keith? I don't think guys still really use corn pickers anymore. Except for Bohm Farms? I forget how to pronounce it. He uses the corn picker.
There's a guy up
Your
here.
truck's a little light, Gavin.
I'd say so.
There's a guy up here we were doing tree work for last year, and he was running around on an 806 narrow front end picking corn.
Oh boy.
Says to him, I says, he's in, I don't know, probably 20-acre field. I says, how long does it take you to pick this? He goes, I don't know. He goes, a week, a month. It just depends on how long I work on it.
Oh my. I couldn't imagine working on something for a month like that. You're nuts.
I says, how many fields do you have? He goes, 2. I says, how big's the other one? He says, about 35 acres.
Oh my
I says, you have 2 fields. He says, yep. He says, I farm 2 fields to relax when I'm not working in the steel mill.
Huh. That's cool, actually.
He goes, it's my getaway from work and it's my getaway from my wife time. He said, I don't care how long it takes. He says, that's just what I enjoy doing. He says, so I go with it.
I need something like that.
Yeah, I need something like that too.
What? A wife to tolerate you or let you get away?
Either one works.
The latter.
So the hitch broke on your Husky tank and buried itself in the ground. Well, hopefully it wasn't completely full. That would suck. And I don't think I've ever seen a 2-row corn planter, Keith. And the last job you were on, it was like 3 feet from hitting the culvert.
We had that happen with a hitch on a grain cart back a couple of years ago. It was fully loaded.
Oh boy. How do you fix that? Like, you just kind of hope to unload it with the PTO, or?
We ended up using a grain vac, and then we had to get a crane to come in there and pick it up.
Oh, I didn't even think of a grain bag.
Go get a giant rotator wrecker and pick it up.
Well, you know
I'm not Texas.
Did that last year. I'll have to see if I can find a photo when the bucket truck found a old, basically underground sewer, or not sewer, but septic tank, and we didn't know about it, and drove a tree trimming bucket over this piece of concrete, and rear doors broke through, and yeah, that was an ugly situation.
That would be pretty bad. You lost a hay wagon due to the hitch breaking, bales everywhere on the county highway. Bet you, oh shit, that's not even where I'm supposed to be spreading manure there. Bet you that would have been a bit to clean that up. When I was a kid, you guys know the old hay wagons that were designed for like if you didn't have a thrower on your, you know, the ones where you just take the bales off. Well, guys here just used them for round bales, and we had one just sitting in the yard at the house we lived at. And one day we got one hell of a windstorm. It was probably about the most severe windstorm I ever saw in my life, and I was like 6 years old. It blew one of the doors right off the shed, and it sent that hay wagon right through another one. Like, clean through it.
Oops.
Yep. That sounds like a pretty messy cleanup, Trista.
That's a big nope.
Yep. It's probably a 3 or 4 axle too. Wonder what the automatic application rate would be for. So pretty much what I'm putting down.
Sorry that my microphone keeps clicking. Right control is my push to talk on my mic, and it's also for your GPS. So every time I hit the control button or enter GPS, my microphone unmutes itself.
That's alright, man. Interesting. I've set it to automatic application rate. It's certainly putting the manure on a lot less thick than I was. Also makes the load last a lot longer.
How do you open up the thing that tells what you got planted in the field?
Oh, like that little thing there? That's just
it's in the field info, never mind.
Oh yeah.
I haven't planted this field, quit planting this field for a while, went and did my hay, and I come back and I'm like, shit, what was I planting in that field? Like, I hope it was wheat, and that's what's in the drill.
That the reason why I run realistic seeder is I put the wrong crop in the ground so many times. It's just so much nicer to run realistic seeder.
Is everybody just sitting in here now just to hang out and not talk anymore?
I think we run out of subjects. I'm waiting on Jesse to get a mic because I'm pretty sure he's got some good stories to tell here.
I don't know. Last night at the strip club, it was so dead they only had 2 dancers.
And one of them come home with you.
No, I wouldn't try to get one of them home with me.
I'm
You're
just
the
working
drone
on
to Cleveland.
in-gaming my Freightliner. That's a different one. I found a better model for it.
Oh, nice.
Trista, that sounds like a hell of a mess. How do you grind a gear when you're sitting still? I wanted to put it back in first so that when I got in the loader it'd be ready to go. But, you know, in VCA you can grind gears when the engine's off.
Realism.
Yep. I missed the gearbox add-on.
Right.
I know it's made by the same guy, but man, the gearbox add-on was leaps and bounds ahead of this. I mean, you could have a high-low range setting and and your gears, among other things that were cool about it. But those days are gone, and we know damn well Giant's never gonna add a proper gearbox simulation. How do I know this? Because the farm sim wheel only has 2 pedals and no shifter. But that would be pretty sweet to see Saytech come out with an actual like side console for like a 4440. That'd be badass. Like to do with flight sim stuff.
Damn John Deere fucking stuff. God.
You think they're gonna license a case product? Oh, dude, they're gonna put that leaping deer on it with the officially licensed product text under it, and they're gonna sell it for like $300. I guarantee it.
300, more like 1,300. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I've just never seen CNH officially licensed product in anything.
You ain't looking looking in the right place.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy anything with a CNH logo on it anyways.
I got CNH freaking sunglasses.
I got John Deere sunglasses. I don't know where I got them from. Somebody gave them to me. They're like safety sunglasses too. I was using them in my CJ when I folded the windshield.
That's what mine are.
Oh, they were nice. They're about the only thing you could wear and have bugs just bounce right off and not shatter, or like just like it wouldn't leave a mark.
If they were yellow, I'd take them.
They were what?
Yellow.
What's the purpose of yellow safety or sunglasses?
Kind of help with visibility and low light conditions when you got a bright light shine at you.
Oh. I can't see shit at night.
Huh?
And apparently smoking can't hear. Yeah, at night, like everything just has like a fucking like a star pattern coming off it if it's too bright, and I can't see shit when that happens.
I can't. I have a hard time seeing or hearing at night.
Hearing at night. Well, the strip club is pretty loud.
Well, if you wasn't motorboating all them women, dude, you wouldn't have that problem going deaf with them boots bouncing off of you, busting your eardrums.
Damn it, Mark! I told you to keep our secret safe.
Hey, anytime you're messing with digging in manure and mud, you're gonna trash everything. Kick the stick while in neutral. I don't know if that's the recommended solution.
Just send it.
That's cool, Jesse. I was gonna do. I was gonna set up the sim dashboard, but there's no point. It just adds extra buttons. It doesn't actually show any information. So I just use the joystick and everything. Everything's there. If I ever need more buttons, I'd definitely set up the sim dashboard. Hey Keith, I'll take a look at it when I'm done the stream here. I got the screenshots channel as my main channel here that I can see. Hey Amy, how's it going?
Hey, Mark.
They're smoking.
Did you see the other night we got a message from our favorite person in your Facebook page?
I did. We'll talk about that later.
I was gonna say Trista. I was wondering why your name was set to that. You said you're starting a YouTube and you didn't have a picture or anything. Most of the time, when you're starting a YouTube channel, you generally want some kind of picture that has like your logo or something on it. I know you said you wanted to start a YouTube and a podcast because of all your ATS mods.
We're supposed to have logos? Fuck.
No, if you're starting a channel, you can't just have like YouTube just defaults to the first letter of your whatever your username is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a logo. I was wondering. Hey Mark, how's it going? Good to see you in here.
Hi Mark, I'm Mark.
Yeah, two different spellings.
One spelled with a C because it's more sophisticated.
Spelled with a C what?
Because it's more sophisticated.
It's actually the Canadian spelling.
How about that?
Yeah, it's anybody named Mark in especially Quebec, it's always with a C.
So I can have a little bit of Canadian in it.
You don't sound Canadian.
No, definitely not.
I'll take them up on their Canadian pot benefits, though.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna touch yet, because he's not here to defend himself.
That's what the strippers are saying tonight.
Hey, farming's awesome. Ghost, I might just share it on my page. That is pretty badass that you made my logo into your car though, for iRacing.
Oh. Nah, I was gonna say, Mark, when you said you might have a little Canadian in you, I was gonna say, yeah, Ryan might have a little something in him too.
Who?
Oh,
Ryan.
rip! I'll tell you about that one after stream's over too, Tyson.
Oh boy.
It's been a running joke for what, 2 weeks now? 3 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks. I've actually known about it personally for about a month and a half or 2 months, but God. Ryan, if you're watching the stream, I'm sorry.
The guy that really got him was Viper.
What was that nickname he gave him?
What was his? Randy called him what? Dr.
Come on, Randy, we need you here. Quit roaching mods.
Yeah, it does really
I don't
chug it out,
remember. I was. Sorry, Tyson.
What the hell was the name you gave Ryan?
Well, I didn't know I still had the 30 times speed.
I don't remember, honestly.
Something with a finger.
Should have paid more attention to what I had the time scale set to.
I'll remember it before the night's over. I'll try to.
What's a Raven monitor?
If I'm thinking right, it hooks up with like the Raven flow system on your anhydrous toolbar or sprayer or something.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Amy. How's it going? Oh, Ghost. If I ever play iRacing, I'll just get my dad over here to drive, because he's always keeps asking me if I'm ever going to get into it. Because he heard about it from when, I guess, NASCAR was doing it on TV. He's constantly asking me about it.
I think Dad needs a gaming PC.
Yeah, I think he does. He needs a new hobby. I mean, he's renting out his whole shop now. I tried to convince him to get into Farm Sim. Him and Smoking his dad can just talk all day.
He can mod for you.
Yeah, he said he was gonna get into building models like the glue together Revel models, and I said, no. How about you just learn to make 3D models?
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll work.
So, Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
I might have found somebody to finish the 4366.
Ooh.
Full-time
Yeah.
farmhand.
Rooster Mods was in here. I kind of got his attention with it, and he's like, yeah, send it over. See what I can do with it.
Rooster's gonna do something that's not green.
Yeah.
I'm about to have a heart attack.
That's blasphemy. His dad works for John Deere.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, you could probably drive a lot straighter in the combine. But don't worry, I think I might buy a GPS at some point in this next year. Maybe after I sell my if I plant some winter wheat this year or not. If I do plant winter wheat, I better get on it.
What's you said you're buying a GPS?
Oh boy, I gotta plant the triticale. I'm running out of time here. Or I could just do oats. I did not plan this out very well. Well, I lost the whole day in the server here because I left the thing on 30 times speed.
I need to add rye or triticale or something to my map.
It's pretty easy. Just I hope she's not reading this. So much for getting off on an hour, yeah, right? Yeah, I got next stream. I gotta make sure I get that cornfield tilled up, or actually no, I don't think I'm gonna do the cornfield. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I think I'm just gonna buy a field that's already planted in Triticale. So I do plan to expand the farm over the winter.
Or if you wish you didn't have a girlfriend that bad, I mean, you could just let her read the comments, and then that might solve the problem.
That'll take care of it real quick.
Or just send me your name. I'll send her a little message down. I'm a little lady. It's talking to you.
Where can you get the anhydrous? The stuff to put it down is on Nexus Mods, and you can buy it in the map at the Nutrient Egg Solutions. Jesse, I can't believe we went that late with that stream. That was... I might do a Thursday night stream, because I'm off on Friday, but I think my fiance would kill me.
It's
Rip.
worth it.
5:15 a.m. or p.m. Hey, International Harvester 3588, how's it going?
Paul, your name's got competition now.
I see this.
Yeah, we got Smoking 3638, and we got International Harvester 3588 here.
Smart man.
Yeah. Hey, Broker.
Ah, shit. There goes the neighborhood.
$5:15 a.m.
I don't have Brooker muted and I can't hear him.
I see him lighting up his mic, but I don't hear anything either. Hey, David, how's it going?
Typical military people screw anything up.
They get paid to do, not to think. Much like I do.
In 30 seconds, we're going to hear a loud boom and we're not going to have smoking anymore.
Back to the strip club for a week.
I hit a retard moment. Hold on. Oh, it's working again.
You're going to be at that big pearly strip club in the sky. Where you going to be?
Ooh, that knew it's a good time. I'll throw a clock radio in your shower.
Please
Would
do.
that really be acceptable in heaven, though? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm pretty sure, like, any church is against that.
What if the dancers are preachers?
Hey, here in Ontario, in Guelph, we have the Manor, which is a strip club that's a church on Sundays.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
What religion is that?
I'm in.
I honestly don't know anything more about it than that. Mark, you're missing the texture files for it. You need to make sure you grab the texture files that come with it.
Yeah,
That's one of them. Praise God Sunday morning, praise Titty Sunday night.
Oh my God. Oh, this isn't even
Be right
full.
back, phone call.
I fixed it.
Yeah, I'll get it on the next load.
They just need a crab leg buffet and it'll all be perfect.
Ended up napping till 8:30 p.m. That's okay, man. I woke up today thinking, oh yeah, I got up early today. And then I realized it's daylight savings time. I also thought I was going to bed early, too. I don't know what religion... Look up the Manor in Guelph.
It's fine, I can flex it on you mostly. Alright.
Yay, and now they're 7:30 tomorrow. Fuck.
Yeah, I'd try it, Trista. I mean, I was also supposed to try out Wade Mitch's 8320 or 8020T, but I never did that. Sorry, Wade. It's just a tractor thing. I just don't use them.
Thought you were gonna say you don't use tractors on your farm. I'm like, wait, what do you do? Horse-drawn equipment?
Hold on, Jesse. That's where he's from. He was driving all around Ontario the one day. He was in Stratford. People were taking pictures of him in Goderich. He's all over Huron County. I think I saw him getting gas in Mitchell here. Oh, I just did everywhere where I live. Crap. Shit. No.
Road trip.
Fail.
Oh, you were just talking before about how you live so many blocks away from the
AWS.
place for the... Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Hey,
We
David.
need to hit a smoke shop.
No, we don't have a smoke shop in this town. There's one in Stratford though. David, I did watch those videos. Those are cool. Did the potato harvester have an engine on it then? Because it seemed like there was smoke coming out the side of it.
Is there one of these sugar shacks along in that Stratford town as well?
No, what you're thinking of is in Quebec. We might have something like that in Eastern Ontario. I want to go back to it.
Why does Mark's Ag Bagger not work?
Does it not work at all?
The Maze Plus one just throws a Lua error for the mill script.
Which what are you trying to put into it?
I can't even buy it at the store.
Oh boy. Time to hit up Mark because I was gonna buy one of those next. I don't want to spoil it, but I was gonna get into forage harvesting at the next seasons here. I would try it, Trista. Oh, that makes sense, David. Send him a message, maybe there's an update for it or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious as well. I've never spawned it. I've literally I was going to use it on my next seasons here because I wanted to get into forage harvesting, but that would actually be pretty cool, Trista, because I'm going to need a bigger manure setup soon.
You gotta work tomorrow, Mark.
What's Chemical Valley? Is that where all your the refineries are in Sarnia, Jesse?
I do.
Okay. I gotta get to bed here pretty quick since I gotta be up at 7:30 in the morning.
Have a good one, Trista. Hopefully your girlfriend didn't see those messages you wrote.
Or hopefully she did.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Depends how you want this to go. And I should take a road trip just down to Sarnia to see what the hell is down there. I've never gone that far down on the 402. My favorite part about the 402 is driving it in the winter and seeing all the the semi-trailers that are just left in the middle of the road because they were in a collision and they were, I don't know if they were empty or what the story is, but they just leave them there.
I'm so disappointed. I've been waiting for you to say semi for about 2 months now.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's semi. You know, God. Have you never seen that, Jesse? I have pictures of it from when I was when we went down to pick up that Cherokee that the unibody was so rusted and that it banged against the actual body. There was just tons of semi-trailers just sitting in the middle of the median. I don't know what the story is on those, but some of them are on their side or whatnot.
Yeah, like I was saying, it sounds like Russia. They get into a wreck and then they just walk away from it.
Yep.
But you got it backwards, Wreck get into them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that part right.
Yep.
Is that anything like in third world countries where the guy and his girlfriend are walking down the road and a freaking wheel comes flying off a vehicle and smacks the guy in the back of the head?
Oh, I got you one better. Some guy in Russia was getting interviewed by the TV crew, and he's saying this is where it happened right here because he almost got hit by a car and a car flew off the road and almost hit him, and they're talking about it, and then a car rolls over right in front of him and nearly misses them, and he's like, "Yep, right here." That's the translation.
Guys, I'll be back. I gotta ask somebody a question in another server. I'll be back.
Alright. These lanes they got on the back is turning about around 2100 RPMs and then going through a hand engaged PTO which turns the giant fan assemblies. So does the tractor just pull the potato harvester then? Hey Dylan, the 4440 will be released by 7L Farms. It's not my mod. what am I gonna witness at this truck stop in Wyoming? And honestly, as long as there's a Harvey's in the vicinity, I could see myself making a trip down there just to see what the hell is going on down there.
Well, the one thing you got to remember about Wyoming, there is nothing there.
Oh, it's Wyoming, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Which there's also nothing there.
Kyle.
What? Owen? Hello?
When I was
Oh,
having
man,
that
not much for
Soybean
coffee
farm
or anything,
earlier.
man.
Yeah?
I'm all about those burgers and
My-
proteins from Harvey's.
When I saved it, it saved half the DEM.
Although I love the honey cruller at Tim's.
The what?
The honey cruller at Tim Hortons.
Maybe I just need to make a trip up to Canada just to experience that.
Oh, they're delicious.
Or Ohio.
Pretty punk rock pond. Oh boy. Yeah.
Someone outside in a windstorm?
I think it's Wade Mitch.
I can go outside.
I was joking. It just sounded like, you know, when you're outside and like the wind noise and shit.
Break my money. Alright, yeah, it works. Still no wheel connector thingy, but
Wheel connector thingy. That couldn't
what?
be an axle, could it?
no.
Oh, what is an axle? A wheel
Why is
connector
an
thingy.
axle?
In Farm Sim, we don't know, because half of the mods are missing axles.
Fuel tanks.
Well, yeah, since Glenn's not in here, that 4630, if you look at one of the wheel sizes, the axles are 4 inches away from the actual castings.
Man, you know you love that Bluetooth stuff.
Or you can be like Owen and have an actual crankshaft in your mod, and camshaft, and valves, and pistons, and
fucking
connecting
that?
rods.
Polys aren't a thing.
Man. He's cutting beans.
What the fuck?
At least it's better than people saying cutting corn. It drives me fucking nuts.
Picking corn, Jesus fuck.
I know.
Harvesting, combining.
Combine.
Shelling. Shelling.
You pick everything.
Loud noises.
You pick corn, you pick beans.
Pick your nose.
Picket fence.
Pick the finger out of your ass.
You lift beets,
Guys, it's the demonetization outlaw for consoles.
dig potatoes.
Ryan's
pick
girlfriend
potatoes,
digs
too.
something in him
No,
too.
you dig them.
Oh.
Okay then.
Your own fire department got wrecked on the highway
Pick
by
up.
that truck stop.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god. Dude, is the 402
Dude.
just a place you don't want to take a nice vehicle or anything you value?
From the way you guys are describing it, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, the 402 is the place where they just lead the trailers to sit in the median after a collision.
Remind me not to go to
Yeah, but
Canada in the winter.
They kind of do that everywhere, though, right after a snowstorm.
Do they? Okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, like, usually because a lot of people wreck during snowstorms. So,
Yeah, don't come to Utah.
Okay, I didn't know that was
Those-
the thing, because I don't really
Don't
travel those
ever
main
go
highways
to-
a lot.
don't ever go to Michigan.
Already got
It's
that on my
very-
list of
I
things
heard
never
that
to
too
do.
much water.
On dry pavement, Utah, I'm pretty sure they can wreck on dry pavement.
The 402
Then you
sounds
might
like
fall
real
in-
life wreckfest. No, that's the 401 actually. That's the 401 on a sunny day.
Because here into
Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, if half the people in Utah didn't think stop meant spin tires on pavement, maybe they wouldn't wreck.
spots.
Oh my god. You need
No,
to
they're thinking about their 9 wives, man.
And Tyson, it's the 401 between Brampton and Windsor every day.
The 401. Oh my god.
Them damn people in the Air Force are the worst.
We're the ones that don't get into wreck.
Yeah, 'cause if you
So-
get into a wreck in the Air Force, they'll take you out of the airplane.
Damn
Internet.
Air Force quicker than you can think about what happened.
See, secretly, what's actually happening is the reason Brooker's cutting out is because he's putting in the missile codes for a JDAM.
Hit my house here.
Toronto's running duels again.
And if you confirm or deny these accusations,
Well, if we're sitting here and my microphone goes live and you hear a loud bang, you know what happened.
I've seen some of the worst driving I've ever seen is on the 401.
no, you're done.
My brother was hauling a load of milk on the 401, and some guy cut him off. So my brother laid on the horn. So the guy pulled up beside him, and pulled a gun on him, and and the guy was driving a beat up minivan.
Welcome to Tennessee.
No, this is Toronto, dude. Toronto is just this whole. It's his own.
Toronto's a whole show.
It's a whole different animal.
Oh yeah.
Let's say Tennessee, Florida.
The worst state. That's not even,
Ohio.
No, wasn't even the worst state. The worst city I was ever in. I was there for an hour and 45 minutes. Was Detroit, Michigan. Oh boy.
Oh, I'll go to Detroit any day over Chicago.
I live right next door to Detroit. Like right there.
Oh, I forgot to clean up the calf pen. I'll have to do that as soon as I gotta get rid of the slurry first, man.
What's wrong with it? Fix it.
Okay, so interesting story. Since we're talking about people pulling guns on people, I heard this from a friend of mine on another department. They were responding emergency traffic, and they came around a car and went to get over to get them to the lane to turn, and they pulled a gun on them. So it's like, I'm in fucking priority traffic. What if it was your mom?
Oh my God.
Okay, you know, whatever.
To wreck each other. Apparently some bad drivers all over the place, according to this.
I swear.
The axle's not there, but the steering is fixed.
Wait, do I have a... No, I cleaned all that up.
Yeah, Mark, the one...
What the fuck?
I had looked in the telephone hole.
Alright, I gotta back this fucking thing in here now.
Having a woman moment. Oh, what the fuck, Jono?
What'd he do to you?
I'm using his running gear off his, whatchamacallit, he's using a custom vehicle shader.
When would you use a custom vehicle shader? Because I always just replace with the default and never have an issue.
You're modding for Farm Sim 17?
Oh.
The collisions are fucking wokey.
I know, I fixed it.
Jonas probably watching this stream wondering what the hell you're talking shit about him for.
I'm not talking shit, I love Jono.
Dude, Jonas the fucking best.
Oh, at least I'll land.
There's no way a 4440 is full of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, but somebody said I should rent this. Well, it's only 4,000 gallon. I watched a guy with a 4450 pull something similar. I don't know how big it was. I'm pretty sure it was a lot smaller, but I don't have Attican's little tiny one installed. Oh my god, dude. Wasn't it Sarnia where the guys rolled the mattress down the hill and crashed and everybody ended up in the hospital? Or was that Chatham? 4,800 gallons. Oh, this poor 4440 is... it's gonna get a workout.
If it was IRL, it'd just lay over and die.
Pretty much is. Do you hear it? I tried to let the clutch out, it won't move. There it goes. Just gotta go slow and hope you don't have to hit the brakes. Oh, this poor thing. Well, let's go lay it on thick here. What are we doing here? How... Okay, that gives me two options by the looks of it. Oh no, I can go really... I can just pour it on here, I guess. 29 cubic meters per hectare. Nominations for Lambton Agriculture Hall of Fame top headline from the local newspaper. Hope you got enough wheel weights. That's the nicest. Dude, I can only imagine the shit that goes down in Sarnia. I've never
You
heard
might
anything.
also want to make sure you got enough front weights too.
What does 4,800 gallons even weigh?
10
A
pounds
lot.
a gallon.
10 pounds a gallon. Oh
A
my
fucking lot.
God. I should have installed Attican's little thing. I will. I do plan to buy that. So we'll pretend this thing can pull this for now. Could a 7810 pull this thing?
It'd move it around the yard, pull it across the field. No.
Oh, I didn't think this is that heavy. So what do the smaller ones than this look like? Because I remember my neighbor had to rent one for his 4450 ones when they blew the vacuum pump in the Husky. Women get busted in Cadillac with $60,000 worth of drugs by trying to cross the border. Well, it's actually in gallons. It's they say 10 pounds a gallon for slurry.
I think.
But,
Slurry might be different. I think 10 pounds is water.
Well,
That's
water is a liter. One liter is a kilogram. So that's 2.205 pounds. Two men break into home demanding money. Turns out it was Jesse, I remember that. They apologized too.
Isn't technically slurry like 3/4 water anyway?
8.5 pounds per gallon. My bad.
8.5 pounds per gallon. That's
On water or manure?
Manure. Slurry.
okay. Let's get the old calculator out here.
A couple.
40,800 pounds. That's a little heavy. just be thankful we're on flatland.
Yeah, because if you had any hill, you wouldn't have a clutch or transmission left in that thing.
Wait, how many gallons is 10th generation Dairyman?
Ooh.
Or a rear end.
How much horsepower is a 7230 case? Because he pulls
Right around under 200.
Yeah, he pulls a 3-axle with his, and he's got a 7230 case. Oh,
Front wheel assist or no front wheel assist?
it is front wheel assist. Okay, let's talk about Windsor, actually. So I've been to Windsor once in my life, and I had this thought in my head that Windsor was just like the Niagara Falls of that region of Ontario. It was a 7250. I had this, for some reason I had this thought in my head that Windsor was just like a nice place, like Niagara Falls, area of Ontario. And let me. Oh, go ahead, Brecker.
The Jono signal. I said, who sent out the Jono signal? Because look at the bottom of your chat. He said,
I do need a better manure tank, man.
You need a better manure tank.
Yeah, he has wink wink.
Yeah, I definitely, I wish I knew a guy who could hook me up with one. Maybe even a smaller one? Because apparently this thing's a little too big. But talking about Windsor, let's
I would honestly think that Windsor is worse than Detroit at this point, and I live in Windsor.
Dude, yes. Okay, so I went to Windsor to pick up my last Jeep Cherokee I ever owned.
What was this? Like, what year do you think this was? Since 2017, it's been absolutely hectic. Like, it's
2017. It was 2017, dude.
Like in the summer. or
2018 actually. 2018. It was
yeah,
March.
yeah, 20. Okay, well, it wouldn't have been that bad in March or not. Yeah, but 2017, 2018, it's gotten really bad now.
Did I fold it? Okay, well,
What happened then?
okay. So first of all, I bought it from some guy named Joe, who's like a famous YouTuber. He does like survival stuff. I don't know who you know who he is. I didn't know. Yeah, I forgot what his last name was. He does survival stuff. He's got like a lot of subscribers.
I think I've seen him before on YouTube.
He takes his dog with him.
Yeah, the husky.
Yeah. I bought his Jeep Cherokee.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know who he was. He was telling me all about it. And so yeah, we go there. First of all, he had been YouTube famous for very long because he was living in the bad part of Windsor, right off of the main Ontario Road, I think it's called. So he's like,
Church.
Yeah, Huron Church. Yeah, he's right by the border. Like I'm talking, like maybe a block or two. Maybe a block or two from the border, I think.
Yeah, that's not fun. That's the really bad area.
Okay, I have never seen an abandoned house except for like a farmhouse that's like run down before.
Yep, every single one down there, dude.
Yeah, they're all abandoned. They're all smashed out. Their townhouses smashed out. It's all completely trashed. Okay, so that's what I see on the way in. I'm thinking, okay, am I gonna get stabbed? Like, where am I going?
You were in the area. You were in the area of being in that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where it happens.
Okay. So it gets better. I go there to look at it. It's parked on his lawn, in a mud pit. And I pull it forward. I look under it. I feel bad because I completely beat the shit out of that Jeep. But yeah, it's in really good shape and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, well, he wasn't gonna budge on the price and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, well, I told him I'd take it for a test drive. He's like, okay, well, I'd like to go with you. He's like, nobody ever asked to go with you on the test drive I've ever had. So he's like, I'd like to go with you, just because it's Windsor and whatnot. I'm thinking, what the hell goes on in this town? Nobody ever asked me to test driving a Jeep Cherokee that wasn't even worth $1,000 before. Come with me, but whatever. So yeah, he comes with me. We're driving around. Everything's fine. Jeep's great. We get to turn back on the road he's on, and all of a sudden a police cruiser pulls up and like cuts me off, turns his lights on, parks sideways, blocks the road, and gets out, pulls the C8 out of his fucking console, and goes. There's another cruiser on the other side. These guys are going after this guy right in the middle of the street. They blocked off a 4-lane fucking road to do it, and I'm thinking, okay, I've never seen that before, and that was my experience with Windsor. But then I bought it. What'd you say?
Said it's not a fun place.
No, but it gets better because I go to buy it, like actually do the transfer the ownership.
As you're about shitting yourself too.
Oh no, I honestly thought that was hilarious because the cop had just gotten the gun out, so I'm thinking, okay, there's not gonna be any gunshots yet. So we go to pay. I go to transfer it into my name, and the Service Ontario parking lot was gravel. The fucking parking lot. Like, it was in a major plaza and there was no asphalt. I was thinking, did somebody steal the parking lot?
Kinda sounds like parts of every major U.S. city.
Some contractor got really pissed off that night and milled the day.
These motherfuckers didn't pay for their asphalt. I'm gonna grind it back out.
And then if that's not bad enough, we're hungry and we're like, okay, we're gonna go to McDonald's. We went to one. I'm pretty sure it was right on the waterfront. I could be wrong. I could honestly. I took a picture of my Jeep at the gas station right down the street, so it's geotagged. I'll have to look at it sometime. But the McDonald's had no doors on the bathrooms. Like they were ripped right off the hinges.
Stole the McDonald's doors.
What the? Like the stalls or the bathroom itself?
The bathroom itself. And
neighborhood.
Yep. And then I was happier than hell to just get onto an 401 on ramp and just set that cruise at 130. Because holy fuck, I wanted out of that town. I've never gone back.
I lived here my whole life.
Dude, I thought it was
Visit that place ever in your life?
What's that?
Oh god.
Yeah, it's bad. I've had like I graduated high school in 2017, and within 2 weeks of me graduating, one of my buddies was killed, 2 of them were stabbed, and then the next summer, it's just been a shit show, dude.
Holy fuck.
Kid got kidnapped, got shot in the back of the head. Like, it's...
Dude, I've never heard of any of this. Like, the Windsor News doesn't make it up here.
Oh yeah, dude, like we had, like there was, the first one was, these kids went and picked up, like, it was like a gram of weed or whatever, and the kid, something happened and they didn't like it, and then the one kid got stabbed and died, and the 2 other kids got stabbed, and then after that, another kid got kidnapped. He was 16, he got kidnapped, and then, they were like selling him off, and like, so like he was getting burnt and shit, and they were like paying him to do stuff.
Holy fuck.
And then they let him, they told him he could like leave, and then they shot him in the back of the head, killed him obviously. Just been stupid shit, dude. There's been like probably 5 or 6 murders since like 2017 of
Holy
kids under the age of 20.
Holy fuck, dude.
I was like,
It's
west side of
worse than
Minneapolis.
Detroit. It's worse than Detroit, I find. Like, gunshots all the time. There's fentanyl in our jail. Like, fentanyl's literally, like, within a month, I'd probably say 5 people die within fentanyl, like, just being in jail. Like, how the hell does fentanyl get in a fucking jail?
Oh, dude.
I mean, it happens, right? But, like,
yeah.
it's weird.
The fucked up thing, dude, is that the news, none of this news makes it up here. It does not make the headlines here. I honestly, like, that's why I thought Windsor was a nice place, because nothing bad about Windsor ever makes it to this area in the news. And if it does, you just don't, it's just not front page news. Like Toronto stuff, anything that happens in Toronto we hear about. It's nuts.
So my question is, what is the murder rate up there?
It's pretty low for the whole province, I'd say. You take out Windsor, take out Windsor, Toronto, and London. It's probably about 0.
Got nothing on Minneapolis, alright?
I thought all you Canadians were happy people.
I got a buddy that lives just outside.
Yeah,
of
that every
Minneapolis,
time something
Michigan.
happened, they say sorry or whatever, or maybe that's just the movie depictions of Canadians.
Sorry.
Well, my
What
first
state
thing.
is he living?
He's in Minnesota. He's just outside of Minneapolis. I think he said St. Paul.
Oh, that's pretty. That's like 20 minutes from me.
I'll remember that next time I'm up there.
Alright, we got a lot of chat messages to read here. Jonah says he's going to rescale his manure tank for me. David said he stayed in Windsor for a week for my college auto mechanics class, visit automobile production plants. How many of them are still left in Windsor? The auto plants. This is our local truck stop. Documents showed Eagle Travel owes a total of $56 million to the CIBC Bank of Montreal. CIBC Bank of Montreal $20 million. First Ontario Credit Union $14 million. It also owes $18 million to dozens of unsecured creditors, including $11.6 million to Pilot Travel. Holy shit, Jesse! How the hell did they let them fly with that? Windsor's the worst of all of them. Windsor's super sketch. Well, I won't read that on stream. The Bull and Barrel. I think there's a Bull and Barrel in. There's a Bull and Barrel in London. I didn't think to ever actually try it.
I now want to make a movie though after seeing this Sarnia thing.
Oh, we're talking about Windsor. On this, this is a new headline. Sarnia man caught committing indecent acts while drenched in corn oil. I just read that headline, and it's kind of concerning. Sitting in a dark alley, in a chair behind a theater naked, because that's not concerning. Oh my god, dude. How'd they know it was corn
Would
oil?
scare any grown man.
How'd they know it was corn oil? Who got close enough to figure that one out?
Took a lick.
Some unfortunate little brand new officer got to be that guy.
Go arrest that guy.
Country Fisher asked, a kid got stabbed over a gram of weed. Ty Hogred said, this is why I live off of the boonies. Sarnia has had 5 murders since New Year's. Holy fuck. Wait, who's from Minneapolis? That's maybe. It's quiet where I live.
Close
Everybody
by.
behaves themselves because most people marry 3 to 8 guns per household. Alright, let's see what we got left to do now. Well, everything's pretty much taken care of. Will I ever make a map from scratch? I do want to, but I got a few other projects I want to finish up first.
The made from scratch map is in the idea phase right now.
Yeah. Exactly. It's very much an idea.
We'll get there eventually, probably this fall.
Or I'd hope for sooner, but I'm just not that fast. I don't get as much free time as I used to.
Well, your shifts at work aren't helping either too much.
No, and I really just got a huge boost in free time last year because of the lockdown.
Well, maybe you just need to take a couple weeks of vacation time or something.
Well, I do have vacation time booked, but I was going to use it for other stuff. Did I accidentally put something else in that pen? No. Okay. The uncle probably told the cops about the corn oil. It's considered a small arsenal. It's above 20. Oh my god. Carson, when I make a map, it's going to be an Ontario map. Well, I didn't make this map from scratch though, country and trucks. All right, guys. I think that's about it for today's stream. There isn't much more I can do for today here. Next stream I'll probably be tilling up this cornfield and planting some kind of spring forage in it. Then it's winter time.
And also because in like 2 hours you need to go to bed.
Yeah, I need to get to bed soon here because I gotta get up early for tomorrow. So have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Did I hit the right combination? That was definitely not the right combination of... Oh boy, that's embarrassing.
But saying here's the end of the video, random trying to figure out